All right. Let's get this show on the road. Mr. Batty, how you doing? What are you up to? What you got going down? What? The music. So we've got it going on random. And let's get this started. So I'm a little bit behind for the basic and the summer trials. I'm on pace for I want to be for the featured arena. So I've got 6 stars available, but I'm not going to run the featured arena currently. So I'm almost where I want to be for that. But yeah, I've got quite a ways to go for the basic. So we're just going to run the 5 stars for the time being and see how that goes. See how that goes indeed. I wanted to get arena going about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, but I just could not get into it. So here I am. So yeah, I want to get at least another 10 million in the basic today, and then probably 2 million tomorrow morning, and that should be good. And I'm about 500,000 behind in the summoner trials for where I'd want to be, but that shouldn't be too bad to catch up on. So yeah, let's get at it. Get at it indeed. And AQ is pretty much done. We've just got a little bit left on the boss. I think there's 2 or 3 people that have a couple champions at pretty much full health, so I won't be partaking in that. You're relaxing? Very good, very good. How is your Saturday coming along? Have you been having many issues with the Harry Dex stuff, or has that been affecting you at all? Because other than the first day when the current patch went live, I really haven't had issues with it. I've had a couple arena matches where like I'll have a fight and it's just not happening. Like I just can't parry for that entire fight. But other than that, it hasn't been very consistent. You've been having lots? That sucks. So that's because like the couple arena fights where I've had, yeah, I mean, I may have won them, but it was pure luck, and man, it was annoying. So yeah, if I was experiencing that like in other areas of the game, man, it would not be fun. Mr. Joe, how you doing? How are you doing? How's your Saturday coming along? I've been up since like 7 or 8, and I intended to stream like within an hour of getting up, but I'm just not feeling like doing arena at all. Some fights like I can't parry the whole fight, but others I can repair. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Like I don't know why. For me, it was only the first day or two where it was consistent. Like anything I was doing was a problem. But since then, yeah, it's like I think there's only maybe 3, like 3 fights in particular. Oh man, I'm getting my ass kicked here. There was only like 3 fights in particular where I can remember where it was happening. But hey, we've only got 2 more weeks of this. Oh man. No, actually, that's not true. We've got at least 2 more weeks of this. Because they're saying they won't do anything, like they won't be applying a hotfix or whatever until at least the 3rd, or after the 3rd of August. So there's, I mean, hopefully it resolves it, but there's no guarantee. Doing well, did some arena, then housework, then a late breakfast. Very good, very good. Yeah, I'm just, I've been looking at the game. Oh boy. But this is the first to actually sit down and do anything of any consequence in it. No, I did some AQ fights to clear my lane. But yeah. I did use some energy, but the energy was just auto fighting, so that doesn't really count. But I feel like I could go back to bed, which is why I don't have the webcam going. I haven't done my hair yet. Oh, why did I do that? Okay, it worked out okay. So we're gonna see. At least the last 3 streams that I've done, 20 minutes into the stream, the game crashes. When I started streaming just now, I had just restarted the game. So we'll see if in, where are we at now? 8 minutes? 9 minutes? So we'll see if in about 11 minutes, if the game crashes. Think we'll get more compensation for the parry issues? Yes. So yesterday they said that we'll get some revives and health pots. I'd expect it to be 10 of each. Then we should get another free AQ compensation package with the glory, the health pots for AQ, the revives for AQ. And then we might get one more of the AQ thing. And then when it's finally resolved, I would assume within 2 weeks of it being resolved, we should get something. And that final one should be like revives, potions, energy refills, probably shards or nexus or something like that. But that I would not think until the middle of August, beginning of September. For the like once it's resolved, I wouldn't expect to see anything like actual compensation until 2 weeks outside of that, probably. And it could be longer than 2 weeks, but I would not expect to be in less than 2 weeks. I think we get 2 more AQ compensation and then a big parry dex compensation. Yeah. It'll probably take another month for them to fix it. I have a feeling if it's not fixed... So, KT1 did a video, and I read the info yesterday, but I guess I misread something. So I thought what they were saying is that it would not be fixed until after the 3rd, which is what they were saying. But I guess what they're planning to do is to launch the next month's content. And then after that is done, meaning we will start next month with the problems. And then after that, it will be fixed within, I don't know what time frame, but after next month's update, they will also have a hot fix. Screw health pots, give us shards and units. Well, but shards, we're not missing out on shards, right? Unless you just don't do content, then okay. But the idea for the health pots and revives would be you're having to use extra because of the problem. If you went to get the shards that you could get currently. But yeah, I would assume that it would be like the last... Well, it was... it's a little bit more than a year ago, the last time we saw something similar. Last year was when we had the... Like, you would finish a fight, and then it would reset, and it would be as though you didn't even do the fight. And the game was... I think it was the same thing, where just certain things were postponed or cancelled. Like, the war season was all messed up. I think they cancelled AQ at the time. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think they cancelled AQ. And that was like about a week, I think, to resolve. And that's when we saw, I think we had at least a 5-star Nexus. And we had a bunch of other stuff. Like, there was quite a bit. So I would expect at the very least what we saw last year, but probably it should be a fair bit more because we're looking at, well, it's going to be more than a month by the time it's resolved, right? So, and I don't know why I'm hitting Killmonger when he's got his unstoppable charge. I have no idea why I was doing that. Oh, man. But yeah, I don't know what happens if come second week of August it's not resolved, or well, no, that's fine. If after whatever hotfix they apply, if that doesn't resolve it, I really don't know what they do. Because if it doesn't, then it shows they don't know how to resolve it, and I guess the other option is get used to playing this way. Relentless, how you doing? I came by to slap the like while I'm working on the weekend. Damn, son. Just like that 6-star vid, great pulls, but the last one, how do you feel prestige is nice? You're talking about the last video I uploaded, or I don't remember what was in the last video I did. Yeah, I know I just do map 5, so even with these issues, it ain't bad. Yeah, and like I've said before, for my alliance, we're coming. Well, we are coming out ahead because we're placing higher in AQ, and I think that's because alliances that would normally do better than us, they're either just not bothering with the higher maps of AQ, or it's really screwing them over. So the first week we ended up at exactly 150, whereas the week prior we were at 168, like for placement for AQ, and then the most recent AQ we ended up at 146. So, and then with the extra 3,000 glory each time, that's a big benefit to me. Summer Pain makes you lose out on points, and Cab EQ can make lose Char. Cab EQ if you don't do it, yeah. If they had to shut down the game for a week or two to resolve the issues, would you come back when it came back up? Yeah. Well, I would intend to. So the only reason why I'm hesitant about that is because when I played World of Warcraft, it wasn't because of any problem. I just happened to stop playing the game for 2 days, and then I just lost interest. So that could absolutely happen here. But if they did take it down for a week, it wouldn't be like I'd be angry, like, oh, I'm never playing that game again. I would absolutely intend to, but if it came back up and it was working or whatever, and maybe I just wouldn't have the interest, wouldn't bother to log in. I think though that if they did that, they would be able to resolve it faster. Like they could take the main game down, they could have that beta that they were running for people to test out their potential fix, and then I think now obviously not every single person at the company is able to address the gameplay problems because that's not where their expertise is, but they are going to be still getting normal complaints and normal tickets just for other stuff. And then, if that kind of stuff needs to get elevated, well, then people who might be working on the overall issue, I think that is going to be the priority. So they could end up currently with just a backlog of issues. I think from a troubleshooting standpoint, they would be better off to take the game down, but they would probably be worried that if they did, within that week, they could lose a ton of people who would just lose interest or be like, well, let me find a new game within that week, and then, hey, I'm just going to continue playing that new game. But part of their problem is, I think there's been some, not to this scale in the last year, obviously, but in the last year, there's been some real issues for different pockets of the player base, and I don't think they've ever really addressed that. So I think part of this might just be compounding issues as well. You know what though? Because the reason I play this game still just because I got nothing better to do. So if I could not play it for a week, I would probably find something else. Whether it be another game or going outside, whatever it is. So maybe if it came back up, I would just be like, I'm good with the new activity. Which could be part of their work. However, I think if they don't resolve the issue sooner rather than later, they might just lose people that are just like, screw it, I'm not going to play a broken game. Your vid didn't want to spoil it. Whoever, oh no, that's fine. I always say what I got in videos, what I say even before I upload them. whoever in chat wants to watch it. I think it's good mutant prestige, but I'd be. Oh yes, yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's Sunspot, which I duped him naturally. I think that's the second time. I don't know if I duped if I had him awakened, but the only time I actually used him was, I think it might have been the second, either the first or second Cav EQ. No, it was the second Cav EQ. And it was for diss track, and I found him really useful there. Outside of that, I've never used him. I got him at rank 2 because of that diss track quest. But yeah, I wouldn't take him to R3, so the prestige will never really benefit me. Even if I didn't run suicides, I don't think I would take him to rank 3. I might use him more, if not for running suicides, but no, he wouldn't go to rank 3. I think currently the only mutant that I have that will go to rank 3 is Omega Red. And I actually don't think I'll take any other mutant to rank 3 that exists currently anyways. Red Magneto, I would probably take to rank 2. I think I'm going to take Professor X to rank 2. But outside of that, I don't see doing many mutant rank ups. Any 5-stars would go to R3, but that's any 5-star of any class anyways. But as far as 6-stars, yeah, I don't see doing too much more with mutants. I mean, there's still a lot of good mutants I don't have. I just don't see ranking them up. Let's see if this is going to take care of him. Oh, damn. Yeah, it did. Third time pulls don't excite me unless the champ needs high sig. I would have mixed feelings, but it's a great champ. Will help with prestige if you R3 him. Yeah. Well, and his sig outside of prestige is good too. So I've been trying to do 3-star Karina challenges and not parrying and taking combos to the blocks destroys me. Yeah, man. Yeah. So I was planning to do the Kamala Khan challenge tomorrow. So I do have a few extra revives. I've only got like 3 or 4 that are close to expiring. But I'm gonna just hold off until we get the revives and health pots. And I'm gonna probably try to do it next Sunday. And then whatever revives I have close to expiring, I'll use those on Wednesday for the next Summer of Pain. So I'll probably do the Summer of Pain thing like twice just to try it, and then the third time I'll just go in and revive my way through. Because I don't, up to now, no Summer of Pain fight has taken more than 3 revives. So yeah, so long as I've got, because if something is like, if I've got a week on something, then no, I wouldn't use the revive. I would actually try to do the one shot. But if I've only got 2 or 3 days on a revive, then yeah, I'll just use it on Summer of Pain. The alternative would be to do the side quest with pretty much just using Cap IW and just reviving him if I die, rather than using anybody else on the team. That would be the alternative. But I think it would be better spent for Summer of Pain. Okay. Why did I do that? Man, I maybe shouldn't be playing that. I'm freaking... And I'm not even reading chat, so I can't blame that. I'm looking and concentrating on the game, and I'm still like screwed it up. Better move for sure. Taking Professor X up, yeah. I have my Unduke Sunspot at R2. He never gets used, pretty much. Yeah. I think I would still use him if he was applicable for diss track, but because he would probably be my best 6-star for it. 5-star I-Bomb would be more applicable just because of the science benefit. But just to use a 6-star, Sunspot would be the one I would use probably. Be right back. All right. I will be here. Okay, so we're at 23 minutes and it hasn't crashed. Okay. Okay. I said within 20 minutes, so that's promising. I mean, it's still going to crash, just a little bit more than 20 minutes. What about you, Joe? If the game were down for a week and you could not access it, do you think you would come back to it when they brought it back up a week after? Jacob, how you doing? How's your day coming along? I got Cav difficulty done. The only fight that was actually problematic was is it crashing? Oh no, was the Hercules fight. And yeah, it wasn't anything to do with the game. It was just me not being used to the character. Master I can auto fight, and I don't think uncollected would be an issue. Well, no, I could see Hercules or Chavez causing a problem for uncollected, but I don't think it would be like. Oh, there we go. So it was 25 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I could see losing a champion or two for uncollected. Maybe depends on if everything was really fixed. Well, no, everything definitely wouldn't be fixed. It's because I think all they're doing is they're just addressing the current problem. So just the parry and the dex, that's it. Like my issue of continual crashing is still going to happen. Which, think about it, right? Like, they're spending a month to fix 2 problems. Holy crap. No wonder we can't get, overarching problems fixed, because it takes them a month to fix 2 problems. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm good. How's you, Solar? I'm doing all right. I'm tired though. I don't know why. I haven't been up very long. Supersonic, how you doing? Oh, is the capital of Trinidad Port of Spain? Because I was looking at. Well, it's actually so it's predicted forecast for a heat wave in pretty much the whole U.S. Starting next week, and so I was looking at this weather app I have, and I just went a little bit further south and zoomed in on Trinidad, and I saw okay, yeah, I figured as much because I knew the name, and I knew it in relation to Trinidad, and I was pretty sure it was the capital, but I wasn't positive. So okay, so is it the biggest town or community or city? So I know there are places where the capital isn't necessarily the biggest place. Like where my parents are, for example. The capital is pretty much a ghost town. There's really nothing there. The island that my parents are on is the most populated, but it's not the capital. It's the main tourist destination. But yeah. Well, it's the same thing in Canada too. Like Toronto is the biggest city, but it's not the capital. Or the U.S. too, right? Like Washington D.C. is the capital. It's definitely not the biggest city in the country. The one that I think is really funny is Australia. Like a lot of people would think Sydney or what's the other big city? Perth? No. Sydney or Melbourne are the capital, but it's Canberra. And the only reason it's the capital is because it's between Sydney and Melbourne. I believe San Fernando might be bigger, to be honest. San Fernando is south, but I could be wrong. The Port of Spain is where the government buildings are. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll do that one. Okay. So what are you guys up to? Have any of you guys put off doing cab difficulty due to the issues, or have you still been uh, doing the normal monthly stuff and just sucking it up? Brazil as well. People think it's Rio. Yeah, it's Brasilia, right? Is the capital for Brazil, or is it Sao Paulo? No, I don't think it's. It's either Brasilia or Sao Paulo, right? Nope, still can't do it. Cannot get it. I wonder if that's actually changed, or if it really just is me. I can't do it anymore. Because it used to be as soon as his foot hits the ground, Dex. But yeah, as soon as the foot hits the ground, I Dex and I'd be okay. It's Brasilia. Okay. I did the second day. It came out. I finished it. I just wanted to get it done. Yeah, man. Yeah. So Cavalier difficulty, like Throne Breakers have access to it. So not being able to not being able to do Cav difficulty would really only affect Throne Breakers. But Uncollected, a lot more people can do. So if you can't do that, that has the potential to affect a lot more people. But the cab difficulty, though, I mean, that could, like, if you don't get it explored, that could prevent somebody from forming a T5B or, well, T2A are come by pretty quick. So, but it'd be the T5B or the T5CC 10% Nexus, which, I mean, 10% isn't a ton, but if you're close to forming a full T5CC, that could be very impactful. So. Yeah, I think I don't know if it will be the case, but I think whatever compensation they give when it's resolved, it should be very substantial. Because it's basically a month of pain. And so it's not quite a summer of pain, but it's a month of pain. I've never been affected by the parry issue, to be honest, so I'm doing stuff as normal. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't either, but it's cost me maybe 2 arena matches. It hasn't cost me to lose my streak. And speaking of which, I don't know what was going on, but I lost my streak twice in some summoner trials, which is really weird. I mean, I would lose my streaks time to time in the 4-star, like in the old system, but very rarely twice in one arena session. Like, that did not happen often at all. But yeah, I think yesterday I was just doing the 4-stars and lost 2 matches, got the streak back, was going for about half an hour, and lost another 2 matches. I was like, what is going on? I mean, I can auto fight uncollected. Cav isn't that hard for me, even with the issues. Yeah, I don't mean like for everybody. Like, some people will definitely be able to get through it, no problem. But there are people that would have a hard time to begin with, and then with this, the problems just make it, not worthwhile. It's more dex for me, but I've adjusted to the parry. Okay. Oh, there was, I think it was the Venom fight. When I was trying to do that with Starkey, I kept trying to get Dex, and every time I just kept parrying him. And I'm like, what is going on? I mean, it would be fine, but, obviously he's doing a ton of block damage, so that was just ticking me down each time. Want to be famous? Every time I tell you I am famous already. Might be me being a bit picky, but I hope they don't give out any level 2 team revives. I already have 2 in overflow because of previous compensation. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing, right? It's not going to be, it's going to be just a, I think it's probably going to be based off of progression title. Like Thronebreakers will get one thing, Cavs will get another, Uncollected will get another. And I mean, yeah, I don't think anybody's going to say no to free stuff. I sure wouldn't. But I don't think, well, if they don't do it that way, it's going to take a lot longer to get the compensation out. And I don't know how, yeah, no, there'd be really no way for them to tell who was impacted more so than others, right? The only way they could, I suppose, is to look at the item use per account, but even so, that would that'd take a crazy amount of time. And now, like I said, I think that it should be something very substantial, but I could see it not being too much. And I could see them saying, you know, we told you don't do difficult content currently because the game's not working, so we're not going to give you much. I could see that being the case. Oh boy, that would not go over well. Holy. I think I've lied. I've been affected by the parry bug once. I was testing my bishop on the side quest because the side quest is boring. I rather used it for testing, and I missed like 2 parries. Okay. They might group Cav and Thronebreaker to be honest. Have they done that before? I think they did that for the Christmas gift, right? Last year? I think. Or no, was it Thronebreaker and then Cav and Uncollected were to? I don't know. But now, isn't everything under Cav? So basically, there's just 3 levels. Like there's different titles, but as far as their groupings, there's just 3, right? Like there's Uncollected and everything above is grouped together. Then there's Cav and then there's Thronebreaker, pretty much. And I think either for completion of Act 7 or as part of 7.3, I think we're going to see a new title. Yeah, that would not go down well considering how they want Cavs to become Thronebreaker. Yeah. Which I feel Summer of Pain has been structured that way kind of to entice Cav players to become Thronebreaker, actually. Either that or to have Cavs feel the... I don't know, man, because I think that's a bit rude if basically it's like you're not Thronebreaker, well, you're going to miss out on easy rewards. Because up to this point, I think the first, at least for me, the first 3 fights for Summer of Pain were the hardest. Ever since we've had the objectives, I think the fights are easier, and the objective is not that difficult. But the first 3 fights definitely... Now, no, because the first 3 fights I soloed, but I set out to solo them, so I kept going until I got it down. Whereas the last couple fights, I didn't care. I had revives in overflow, so I just used the revives. I didn't even try for the solos. So that could also be why I found the last couple so much easier, just because I didn't spend the time practicing them. Mm-hmm. Toy Shadow, how you doing? Having a cold with a cough is not good to have while coughing around. Yeah, man. I remember when things first started going here, and I'd go out shopping, and I'd need a sneeze, and I'd be in the store, and no, I just could not. I had to like plug my nose or something. I just did not feel like I could sneeze. I'm very anxious to see what the last Summer of Pain week is. I think after the last Summer Pain boss, there's 2 weeks extra. Yeah. So whoever the last one is, will get 2 weeks to work on it. It's going to be the same thing, though. People are going to have it done in day 1. I'm pretty sure So I think two things I see coming. One, I see an Emma Frost as a regular encounter. And then the other is, I think the final one is going to be No Retreat Champion. And I think it's going to be back to the 5 charges at the end, his full health, and then we'll also have the objectives, which will make it a little bit more difficult. But that's what I would expect for the very final one. I want last boss to be Collector or 6.2 Champion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be 6.2 Champion. And then, so we've got 3 more to go, right? So, like I'm saying, I think Emma Frost will be one of them. Most likely the one that we'll see this Wednesday. And then something that I have no idea what the second will be. And I think the third will be the 6-2 Champion. But I think it's going to have the No Retreat node. Which is going to be really interesting because I had a really hard... Getting him to the 10% was fine. But at the final 10%, it was really difficult for me. And getting to 10% would be quite easy with Sim Supreme, Doom, Claire, tons of options. But that last 10% would be easy with Cap IW. But I don't think Cap IW would necessarily be the best to get him to the 10%. However, considering the way it's structured, I definitely try it out. Well, and that's going to be the good thing, right? You can give it as many goes as you want. If you can get to the 10% easy, then yeah, you could just keep resetting when you get to the end there. Nameless Cyclops. Making me think that the last week is the 9 bosses again, and either top off with No Retreat Champion or Nameless Thanos or Nameless Cyclops. Cyclops is Mike's poster child for the game. Chances he can be a massive troll and put a nameless Cyclops. And I need to 100% 6.2, so that would be nice practice. Yeah. And well, I haven't done the 6-2 Champion since it was changed. But I will have to when I do the Kamala Khan challenge. That will be interesting. Ooh, maybe that would be a good time to practice using... Oh, that would be a good time to practice using her, actually. Yeah, that might be what I do. I imagine a final boss that is a mix of the Collector 5-4 Ultron, the Champion, the Grandmaster, and David Saddle. I don't think they would make it too stupid. I don't think they would... Well, who knows? Can't believe you bailed on me while I was grabbing a drink yesterday, shaking my head. Mr. Perkins, how you doing? Well, I think I ended up in my Discord, so you could have always come in there and said hello. I think I was in there for a bit after you left, though. Aw, look at all the love for Mr. Perkins. Aw. Let's see. Ooh, I also need to do a couple goes at Heracles. I was doing really well in keeping the amount of entries I had low. But yeah, I just go a day or 2, and then all of a sudden I've got 4 or 5 entries. Even though it should only be 2 extra entries. But it seems like it goes up by 3 or 4. Have you been uploading videos while you're not streaming, Brian, or you haven't been doing that either? I look for you in your Discord. Oh, you know what? I might have been in one of the non-general channels. Yeah, I think I was. Look at that. Supersonic is even putting it on his calendar. Holy. He can't wait. Get it together, man. Get it together. Yeah. Joe, when are you going to start streaming? I still think, at least for me, it's the best way to do arena. It might not be the fastest. Well, actually, no. Speed-wise, doing arena is fine. But if I bring up web pages or look at other things or whatever, then it slows it down. But it is the best way for me to just stick with it, like to sit down and actually just bang out arena for 2 hours. Because other than streaming, yeah, if I were to say I'm going to do arena for 2 hours, it's just not going to happen. Brian is an OG, definitely worth putting on a calendar. There you go. There you go. Yeah, and putting on the calendar is probably more reliable than the YouTube or any other notification kind of thing. It's weird that it seems like it goes through phases where sometimes YouTube or Discord notifications are reliable, and then you'll go for a period of time where they're just not reliable. Well, I hope we're not going to get any of the heat wave that's forecast for the U.S. next week, because that week and a bit at the beginning of July was enough for me. Well, I guess that's what we'll have to do there, isn't it? Sometimes I get the notification for your stream 3 days after the actual stream. Oh, damn. Yeah, I mean, I guess I never promote it, but that's like one of the reasons I end up using the Discord is for the notifications, because I find that much more reliable. Like once I hit go live, within 2 minutes, I see the notifications in Discord. Because I have one set for just the general YouTube channel in Discord, and then one for the Twitch. I don't think there's anybody on my Discord who has the Twitch channel. Let me see. Twitch. Yeah, no, there's 2 people. Well, I guess, yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense. There's not, like, I mean, I started on YouTube, so most people that would have joined Discord would have been through the YouTube, not through Twitch, so, yeah. I think I'd make a new Discord. Never got Discord after my old phone got crushed. Oh. Yeah, I think alliance-wise for this game, Line is still by far the most used communication tool. And I only started Discord because of this game. But I would see... Yeah, no. If I didn't play this, I would probably still use Discord. I would not use Line. The only reason I use Line currently is that my alliance is online. But if not for that, yeah, I wouldn't have the app on my phone. Just because there's nothing else I would use it for. Whereas Discord, I haven't done it for a while, but like if I'm watching a movie or TV show on my computer, I can share the playback so people on Discord could we could all watch it together. And then, actually, most of the Discord servers I'm on are MCOC related. There's a couple that aren't. Whereas everything for Line was because of MCOC. Cabby, how you doing? And Billy D, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Should R5 Mags or R5 Apocalypse both unawakened? Or R4 Apocalypse. I would go with Apocalypse. Yeah, absolutely, I would go with Apocalypse. So you've already got Magneto at R4, I'm assuming. And he will do... So for Magneto, for the most part, you're going to use him against metal champions. And even at R4, he's still going to be just as strong as R5. I would max out Apocalypse because he's a great champion on his own. But he's going to benefit all your other mutants, including Magneto. So yeah, I would definitely prioritize Apocalypse over Magneto. I do have a Lion as my incursions buddy from Texas. Uses it in his alliance, but I may get Discord again. Yeah, I think it's a really good way to communicate. You've obviously got everything you can do in Line, you can do on Discord because it's the text-based side. But then you also got the audio-based, you've got the video. You could share video, like live stream video. Yeah. I'm still on 524. Will help. Yeah, Apocalypse would help you. Yeah. Well, and the thing is, even if you weren't going to use Apocalypse specifically for a fight, but you wanted to use another mutant, having Apocalypse on the team is beneficial because it's going to benefit that other mutant. Well, has the potential to if you make them a horseman. But yeah, if you're going to do something and you expect to use, well, any mutant. Okay, so let's say Wolverine, he has a huge benefit as a horseman. Or Archangel, another huge benefit. But let's say even somebody like X-23. She doesn't get a specific horseman benefit, but she would benefit from being a horseman. Or somebody like Colossus. Any mutant is going to be benefited by having Apocalypse on the team. And having him at a higher level, because you might want to use a few fights if you intend to make somebody a horseman. Because you could, depending on how you set up your team. So if you set up your team and you've got a ton of level 1 revives, you never have to use Apocalypse for a fight. You could just enter a fight, quit out, and then have the ability to make somebody a horseman, revive Apocalypse, and then have the ability to make somebody a horseman, so you'd never need to fight with him. But if you wanted to, having him at a higher level would be good. And I will be right back. And you may rejoice, for I have returned. You tested my R5 5-star Iceman as a horseman. He actually isn't that bad, to be honest, and it fixes his main weakness being that his damage is outdated. Yeah. Yeah, because you get the prowess as a horseman. I'm out to the kids' sports events again. Talk to you later. All right, Mr. Perkins, have a good one. Thanks for coming and hanging out and saying hello. Well, this heat, I'm going to have a fight with wife so I can sleep in the bath. Too hot. I'm bath man. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I would say I'd say Apocalypse is the best mutant overall. When you consider him in his entirety, I think just as a 1-to-1, I would put Omega. I would say Omega Red is the best, but yeah, so very close between Apocalypse and Omega Red. When you take into consideration synergies and Horsemen, then Apocalypse comes out ahead. But if you could only use one champion, one mutant champion, I would. Yeah, so if I could only use one mutant champion for the day, I would choose Omega Red. Which I'm looking forward to that arena so I can get him awakened. And I don't think I'm going to R3 him prior to that. But yeah, once Omega Red gets awakened, he will go into R3. I am looking forward to. I'm hoping to get Stryfe from this arena grind, and I do want to try out Apocalypse a little bit with Stryfe on the team. Doesn't Omega need synergies? No, it does not. The synergy with Sabretooth makes his spores apply faster and drop off slower, but it's not a requirement. It would be similar to Ghost with Wasp. Although I think Wasp is a bigger benefit to Ghost than Sabretooth is to Omega Red. But in either case, that specific synergy makes using the champion a lot easier. I'm trying to play Ghost now without Wasp, because I'm seeing for longer fights, it would be better for me not to have Wasp. For a shorter fight, Wasp and Ant-Man on the team would be good, just because of the extra damage up front. So yeah. Did someone say Omega Red? I'm back until they call me back. How goes the grind? It's coming along. I've got my 6 stars off of cooldown, but I'm running my 5 stars first. And I'm not going to run the 6 stars in the basic, and that is an hour and 2 crashes. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to run the 6 stars in the basic, just because the 6 stars will only give me 3 million in the basic. And I need one more run of 6 stars in the featured, and then I'm pretty much where I want to be. Because for the featured, and I'm okay, I'm absolutely fine putting up 35, 36 million for Black Widow and missing her as a 5-star. That's fine. For her, I'm just going to have another 5-star. Stryfe, I actually want for specific use, so I don't want to miss him. So I've got the prediction at 18, but I'm going to put up 20 to 22. If I miss Stryfe, I'll just go for him next round, specifically. But if I miss Black Widow, then no, I would go for her again. Sabretooth, Omega Red synergy is broken right now. How so? Yeah, we'll do that. Who is good against stopping that? Adaptoid's unstoppable. So somebody with a slow. If it's specific, so you can look at it 2 ways. One is preventing the unstoppable from triggering, which means a slow, or preventing him from throwing specials, which would mean power control. So if you're looking for the power control option, if you're doing the shield objective, then magic is good. Outside of that, anybody with power control to prevent him from throwing specials. Mojo works really well, and he'll give you two of the objectives. And Mojo, he won't do anything for power control, but he can make it so that the buffs on the Adaptoid expire really quickly. Meaning, he'll throw the special. Ooh, I have for a second. He'll throw the special, but the Unstoppable will expire while the special animation is active. Damn it, I did the same thing. So in which case, then the Unstoppable is irrelevant. Okay, there we go. The magic one, though, is it's just a matter of getting your first L2, getting him in his corner, and which it may take several tries to get good RNG going, but once you do, the magic one is really, really simple. Mojo I'd never played before, so it took me I think I used three revives with Mojo. Probably if you practice it, though, if you're not familiar with Mojo, if you practice it a bit, it probably would be fine, like one shot. Gotten 5-star Omega Red and been wanting an Awakening Gem. Got one of each class except Mutants. Isn't that how it goes, eh? Yeah. Mr. Parasite, how you doing? I really want a 5-star Widow, but don't have the roster for a grind. Outside of just like collecting, I don't think she's very useful. You need her awakened relatively high sig to get the use out of her, and then even her awakened ability, there's a lot of other champions who do what she does, do it better, and then do more. So I think she's more just for collection. I don't think for actual use there's really any relevance for her. Like Falcon will do what she's going to do. Kingpin will to an extent. Well, no, not as much. But Falcon would. Crossbones would. Crossbones, you need a few Furies on yourself. That's not too difficult to get. So yeah. Yeah, she's she's more just I think just a collector's item, kind of. Which, fair enough. I mean, if you have the opportunity to get a champion that's difficult to come by, then why not, right? And in my case, like, it's not even to have the champion, it's just to have another 5-star. Have you already applied the... Because, yeah, I wasn't going to say anything, but you've already specified what you got in the opening. Have you already applied the Gem 2 Ghost? Oh, she... Okay, yeah. I didn't read the whole thing. I just saw that you said excited to see the Gem for Ghost. Oh, Reno, I think you told me, right? It was tech, and that's what you were thinking, but you have no tech that you want R3, right? Relentless, your Tech AG from the Abyss worked out the same as my 1 to 2 gem from the Gauntlet. Like, all I wanted was a Tech 1 to 2 gem, and that's what I got it. Oh, got it. Jeez, I can't speak. And that's what I got. And everything else from the Gauntlet opening was pretty shitty. But the Tech gem made it worthwhile. Completely. Boy. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, she's going to be a little bit longer, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now I've checked T5CC overflow, so I had the R3 Civil Warrior. Ouch, dude. I shouldn't laugh because that's not cool, but hey, but you're Thronebreaker now, right? No, it was just because you had the extra one. It wasn't even to be Thronebreaker, right? Okay. I'm on 23 million at the moment for Stryfe 5-star. Can I end the grind or should I need to put a few more? No, stop it right now so that I can get to 24 million to make sure I get it. Nah, 23 million, you're good. I don't see him going for more than 18. And I'm going to aim for 20. I think that's going to be overkill. But I want to make sure I get him, so. Yeah, I would have liked to have been at about 15 million right now. But I was not feeling like doing the arenas the last couple days, so got to make up for it today. So Clutch One Kabam actually gives us what we need. Usually it's the opposite. Yeah. Yeah, I was Thronebreaker for 8 months now. Yeah, dude, so that makes it even worse. Because at least if that got you Thronebreaker, then okay. But, you know, it wasn't something you needed. Oh, man. And I'm not trying to rub salt in the wound, but he already got a buff, so you know he's not getting any better anytime soon. Oh man. Life is bad. Hey, I took Domino to R3 for the same reason, because I had too many mutant T5CC. And you know what sucks with that? If I had waited like 2 weeks to about a month, I would have had many other options. No, I wouldn't have, because the only other one that I got within that time frame, within 2 weeks to a month after taking her to R3, the only other mutant that I pulled that I would take to R3 was Archangel, which he's R3 anyways. So, but at the time, I wouldn't have had the extra mutant T5CC. I wish I got the Skill Awakening Gem for my Abyss run. Now I got the Science one that I have no use for. Hopefully I will pull Cap or I-Bomb though. Yeah. And I was holding on to Tech T5CC for 6 months. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, Tech, they're really... I think there's really only 3 options. Maybe 4 options in Tech to take to R3. And 2 of them I've got at R3. So I think Gilly 2099, Ghost, Warlock, and Guardian are the techs worthwhile taking to R3. And outside of that, yeah, pretty hard pressed. Domino is way better though. Well, I mean, it just depends who you would use more, right? So the thing, yeah, you're right. I'll stop. You're right. I was trying to find some way to salvage it, but no. Yeah. I do need to rank a tech because I have uh, a little bit more tech T4CC than I want. But I want to open some T4CC because I need some mutant and some cosmic. But I'm almost maxed out on tech, so I need to rank a tech champion. And it's probably going to be a 6-star. And currently the only one I could see doing would be Ultron. I have a Fortified Mutant for Stryfe and an Awakening Gem for him. There's not much content he excels at. Makes him a damage novelty champ, like kind of a call. I'm going for the Apocalypse Synergy. That's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah. Insane Gamers, how you doing? How is your day coming along? You know, I haven't used War Machine since his buff, but I don't feel like I would take him to R2. Like, I'm pretty sure it would be Ultra. Sandy, how you doing? Ghost Warlock, Gilly 2099. Yeah, I think Guardian is a good option too, Batty. I haven't used Guardian. I have him as an R5 5-star. I just recently took him to R5. And I did it with a gem. Well, it's actually just now when we had the level up and tech advancement. So I used the 45 gem, but I don't have him maxed out yet. He's pretty high sig. He's over 100. But yeah, I do need to try playing with him at some point. Only me open. Got 2 Hawkeye 4-star, 5-star. World Girl cross between 2 Nick Fury and 6-star Winter Soldier. Boy. Squirrel Girl could be kind of fun. I've only used her in Arena, but the way her bleeds work, and if you stack the crit bleeds up on the opponent and then use a heavy, there's a fair bit of damage that can be done there. Does Guardian need 200 for his utility? It doesn't have to be like maxed, but the higher the sig, the better, because it increases his energy resistance, and that's one of the things that you want to use him for. He also has very good damage, but I think it's his energy resistance that really sets him apart from other champions, which you do want him to be high sig. My main thing for him, though, would be more just pairing him with, like, Cap IW or Call. Like, somebody that you want, if you're going to be blocking with, just for that overall synergy for the block proficiency increase. But I think even with that synergy, if you wanted to use Guardian, it's going to be good to have him at a higher rank. Can Guardian be a magic counter at 200 SIGs? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if he would be as effective as Hulk Ragnarok. Because Hulk Ragnarok, well, he'll heal while Limbo is active. Whereas Guardian just would take less damage from Limbo. Yeah, that would be easier. 70%, I think, resistance to magic Limbo, which is energy. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. Also, he would have been a good option for Mr. Sinister. The Mr. Sinister Summer Pain fight. Guardian would have been a good option there as well. Because I think he is... Oh, no, it might just be the energy resistance. I'm not sure if he's shock immune or shock resistance. He's bleed resistant. Let's have a quick look. Well, let's have a quick look. Once we are done with this nonsense here. But yeah, there's coming up to be some very unique teams that you could end up with. Like you could have Nick, Claire, to give you extra attack overall. Nick, you'd have to be using a hero to get the extra attack. Claire, just anybody on the team will get extra attack when fighting villains. And you could have Guardian, which will increase your block proficiency. And then you could have just 2 other champions that you want to... well, if you want to take advantage of the Nick portion of things, it'd have to be a hero, but... yeah, his face me activates on Limbo, but still he gets 30% damage. How much does Guardian get? But if Gladiator Hulk has a passive effect on him, it will reduce the damage, but I think you could actually end up with more health at the end of it. Let's see the Guardian. Okay. While Guardian has an armor up effect, gain the following effects: 1500 block proficiency, 3000 energy resistance, 58% bleed resistance, and 210 critical damage resistance. Okay, so that's the awakening, and the higher the sig, the more. Guardian can't land critical hits. However, every time he would have landed a critical hit, he deals a burst of shock damage. This ability scales with critical damage rating. Guardian can trigger the parry mastery against non-contact. Oh, okay. So those resistances are based on his awakening. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I thought he had the resistance regardless. Gleiser, how you doing? What are you up to? What you up to? Well, I'll go to the next... While all Guardian's abilities are below 100% ability actually for 3+ seconds, he inflicts a shock debuff dealing 306 energy damage per second until restored. This ability scales with base attack only and cannot be affected by ability accuracy. Okay, so you want him awakened, absolutely. Because, yeah, that's how you get your resistances. I thought he was bleed resistant. Just as himself, like, regardless of awakening, but okay. Huh. Good to know. Good to know, indeed. He'd also be good for fighting a rage node, because he doesn't crit. So he would be, like, Gilly 2099... or Crossbones, if it comes to a rage node. Yeah, he needs high sig. Really be a good option for energy damage for Terrax. Morningstar is best at 5 charges. Yes, it hits me actually on Limbo. Okay, yeah, read that. According to sig level, white mags with them for synergy. Still can't digest like past 2. Yeah, man. Yep. I think I had the same thing a while ago, actually. I think it went by 2 Nick Furies, and whoever it landed on was crap. And it wasn't even that they were crap compared to Nick; it was just that they were crap. Oh, that hurt. For variant 1, who are the bosses? I mean, those Ultron bots, will they have special 3? I don't remember offhand. But let's go have a look. I don't think I'm in any quest currently, so I can just go in and check to see if it says like the third special has been activated. Yeah, I don't remember anything for variant 1. Oh no, you know what? The only thing I remember for variant 1 there is a quest think it's the whole quest where Gambit is a really good option because you could just keep the opponent stun locked the entire fight. I think that's the only thing I remember about Variant 1. Oh, well, damn. Yeah, I thought I was going to be able to punish her special, but that was not happening. She's like, not today. Not today. Maybe not at that time. By the way, Solar, I got 6-star Cap IW, and I have a 6-star Science Awakening Gem. By the end of Summer Pain, he should be SIG 126 or 151. And R3, should I, or is he worth it? For the Awakening Gem, you don't get an Awakening Gem from Summer Pain. I think you would say he already has the Awakening Gem. Buddy Lee, how you doing? Yeah, he already has it. Yeah, I would say Cap IW and Void. Maybe Mr. Fantastic. I'm not too sure about Mr. Fantastic, but Cap IW and Void are the two science champions I would say a class gem would be good to use. Cap IW for his damage or for his block efficiency, you don't need him awakened. But for his overall utility, you do, and you need him at high SIG, which you obviously know, and that's why you're saying the 126 or 151. Yeah, so the higher the SIG level, the more reliable his utility is going to be. He's good to have on the team, regardless if you intend to use him a lot, because he can benefit each class a fair bit. So for my Cap IW, I ended up duping him. But if I had ever gotten a Science Awakening Gem, it absolutely would have gone to him, no question. And I have a 6-star Void, but I also have a maxed out 5-star Void, so yeah, I wouldn't use the resources on Void. Oh, damn. Yeah, I wouldn't use the resources on Void between Cap IW and Void. And his L2 can do a ton of damage, but if you throw it where you do a parry heavy cancel into an L2, because you'll have the Fury up, it's crazy. It is crazy. Yeah, I can't think of any other. Well, he is by far the science champion I use the most. I-Bomb would be nice to be awakened. It's not a necessity. Mr. Fantastic benefits. Invisible Woman, it's kind of irrelevant. It's convenient for Human Torch. Red Guardian, I think he needs it, and I think he needs high SIG. I'm not sure. But Red Guardian isn't somebody I think you would use on a regular basis, like as a main attacker. Played with Winter Soldier 6-star with Killmonger synergy. He hits like a truck. R1 level 1 finishes him in 180 hits. Okay. Don't have Void? Yeah, so then that's not even a consideration. I love Killmonger, he's so good. Yeah, I like Killmonger, and Killmonger paired with Void is pretty good too. It makes both of them pretty good. In LOL, I think I mean that Winter Soldier, Cap Marvel. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's Realm of ROL. Apart from Thing, Void, Cap IW, and Red Guardian, I don't think any Science Champ really needs it badly. Yeah, and Thing is more so defensively. It can definitely be beneficial offensively. Like if you wanted to tank an L3, then Thing's Awaken ability will come in handy for sure. But it's more consideration if you want him on war defense. Cap IW carried me through Act 6.2 and 6.3 back in the day. Yeah, man, I used, and that's why when I got Cap IW, even though he wasn't awakened, I was really happy about it. Was that I used him for the last 10% of the champion boss. That came in so clutch. Oh man, because I could not do the dash in, dash out, so I would just tank majority of the special. And then and then Dex at the last second to get to reduce the charges, and yeah, Cap IW really helped with that. I have 5-star Thing, Mr. Fantastic, and Invisible Woman, and 6-star Torch. Don't like except Torch. I mean, don't get attracted to those chaps. I like Invisible Woman, actually. I don't use her as much since I've taken Cap IW to rank 3. And actually, Cap IW, I think, was awakened. Invisible Woman was not. But I was really going between which of those two to take to R3. And then I think it was a time on stream and I was contemplating it. And somebody pointed out how he benefits the whole team. And that's basically why I took him to rank 3, and I'm glad I did. But yeah, having him awakened, it's nice for sure. And if you pair him with a skill champion, and he's awakened high sig, he'll pretty much drop off any debuff that gets applied, other than the suicides. But anything after that, and then if you pair him with a cosmic, he'll armor break on parry. Invisible Woman needs a hell of a lot of ramp while on phase. Yeah, she does. If you, I don't want to run 6 stars. If you pair her with Dragon Man, it's actually not too bad. If you pair her with Dragon Man, she'll actually hold on to some of the invulnerability. Well, they'll stay applied to the opponent, the invulnerability debuffs. So it makes the ramp up a little less. What are you up to, Mr. Buddy Lee? What you got going down? Cosmic Tech with Cap is the best combo. Yeah, Cosmic isn't, or Tech isn't bad, because, oh wait, what's Tech? No, I was thinking of the Vision. Oh, I need to check. So is it the one where if the opponent throws the special, they get completely drained? Yeah, I think that's what it is, right? Yeah, because the synergy I was thinking of was Void with Vision, and I think that simply allows Void to start off with Fear of the Void when fighting an Avenger. Yeah, so if it's the Power Drain one, which is pretty. Tech is Petrified? Okay. So what am I thinking about the thing? Let me take a look then. Let me see. Yeah. Because that's either on Void or Cap IW. Oh, that might be Cap IW with a synergy with a Tech. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Cosmic is armor break, yeah. Yeah, and the armor break one can come in handy actually. Like you could have him with a Cosmic, although I mean a lot of Cosmics have armor break anyways, but you could have him with a Cosmic and then use him to fight Emma. And then every time you parry Emma, she's armor broken. That is the synergy with someone. Yeah, for the power drain thing. Yeah, I think it's actually with Vision, and that's why I was thinking Vision. Yeah, yeah, with Vision Iron Man. Yeah, yeah. Let's take a look. And it's funny because it's not necessarily something that you would think would be all that useful, right? Because okay, well they've just thrown their specials, so they're not gonna have any power anyways. But like if they're at almost 3 bars of power and they throw their L2, well then they're almost at a bar of power. But with that synergy, then no, they've got absolutely no power. Tech champions drain 100% of the opponent's max power after the opponent uses special attack. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's with the Vision, and that's why I was... Okay. Just getting things going this morning. Got a kid's birthday party to go to. My kids are excited. Very good. Very good. But are you excited? Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, well, yeah. Her bleeds aren't going to do anything for Dormammu, but rather than taking the class disadvantage, we'll do this. Right. Yeah, so that tech synergy wouldn't be bad like for a power gain node. Or if you're fighting Hyperion or something. Well, came in to slap him, he's like, no. Everyone, I just claimed my sunglasses for today. Don't forget to claim yours. Good reminders, Parasite. It's my buddy's kid, so it should be nice for all. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's better than being at somebody's place where you're not necessarily friends with the parents, but your kids are friends. You know, you're like, oh, well, who am I going to talk to? So this I should be able to get to about 12. Ooh, yeah, I should be able to get to about 12 million here. And then I'll do another 5 million to, uh-oh, I might be coming up a bit short. So I get to 12 here now. I do another 5 tonight. That's 17. Okay, no, that's okay. Because then I can do... No, because I will be able to run again. Yeah, I'll be able to run 3 times today. Yeah, we'll be okay. We will be okay. So I will be able to get the 20 million that I want. Honestly, the rewards from sunglasses... I don't want to do it, like, get nothing from it. It's taking very long to get the rewards. Dude, that, whatever you want to call it, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oh, yeah, like, you get the sunglasses, then you get the tokens, then you spend the tokens to open for more. And, like, what the hell were they thinking? Huh. And then, like, you have to spend tokens to unlock the next level of rewards. And I don't know what they were thinking. What tokens? Hang on. So, maybe this is about to make it even worse for you. So, the items that you want... you can only get those items with a certain currency, being the tokens. There's different types of tokens, and different items are purchasable with different tokens. Oh my lord, it's so stupid. So, okay, so see, for the tier 4 basic, I need one of these pink tokens. Yeah, the pink, blue, green, which we get, yeah. So only the pink tokens can I use to get this T4B, or the green token for the shard, blah, 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 so on and so forth, right? Then, for the milestones, because you don't get all of the tokens at the same time. So let's see. So I think pink was the first one we got. Okay, so blue. Wait, no, that wasn't the first one. Let's see what the first one was. And good lord, what is this scrolling? Yeah, so pink was the first token you get. DJ, how you doing? How's your day coming along? So pink is the first token, meaning you can. And the thing is, one pink token is one purchase of the T4B. You can purchase 12 of the T4B, of the fragments. So you would need 12 pink tokens. And then, you have to go through a couple more days, and then you get your green token. And so then those end up in your inventory. Yeah, so I've got one pink, one green, one blue. Oh, man, it's so ridiculous. And so what I don't like about this more than anything else, we get no notification that we can start earning that we can start doing the fights to get the sunglasses. There's nothing to say, this has been renewed. Okay, that's fine. Because nothing else is like that. Nowhere else do we say, you've reached the max milestone, you can renew, whatever. Okay, good. So now I go do those 10 fights. Each time I do a fight, it tells me I've done 1 of 10. Good, done. Now, when I get 10 of 10, it doesn't tell me I can claim the sunglasses, which is where Parasite comes in handy, because he'll remind people. Okay. If you don't pay attention, and you miss that you've done the 10 fights, well, there's no notification to tell you in-game, go pick up your sunglasses. Here's what pisses me off about that. So, we've got a little red marker in the unit store to tell us that there's something there. Okay, cool. Oh, look at these offers. Nice offers. Not going to happen. But we've got a notification or a marker in the unit store. We've got a marker for our mail, our in-game mail, to tell us we've got something new there. We've got a marker for the events, the solo objectives, to tell us we've completed something or something new has come up. Why could they not have made a red marker to say, pick up your sunglasses? Right? That just pisses me off. Because the only reason it's not there is so that we forget it, and then you would have to buy the resort pass and stuff. Now, they ended up doing the thing with the 1 gold to give you, a little bit of grace time, because people complained. But yeah, that was intentional. They wanted people to screw up. And that pisses me off. Cat Murdoch's spend chart was good on Twitter. Billy, can you get the tokens and purchase one of each from start to end? Yeah, but it's so convoluted in each step. Oh my lord. I don't think I'm gonna spend money for anything. If I do, it would be at the last week or two. But yeah. Have you noticed there's a notification when the sunglasses objective starts, but nothing? Yeah. What 7 days out of 100 days event or more? Yeah. So all of the other stuff I just think is convoluted and whatever. but where there is no notification to pick up your sunglasses, like that's absolutely intentional. And it's designed so that you don't know, you miss, and then you have to use the money. And I don't like that. I just think it's rude. Okay. So what have you been up to, PJ? Are you still playing MCOC? Oh, I should go spend a little bit of energy, actually. We're coming close to being capped. And yeah. Maybe after they fix the parry dex thing, we're gonna have to pay for the patch to apply the patch to fix it. Oh boy. You know, it's unfortunate. I think the greed is going to be their downfall. I haven't bought anything from that store. Seems overly confusing. Yeah. Oh dear. Okay. What? I think this should do him in, though. Yeah. Same thing happens when there are multiple levels of objectives until and unless we claim the previous level, the second won't be unlocked even if we do them. Yeah, which is so weird because I don't think that's complicated. Like the programming for that, I don't think is complicated. Victor Sand. Ooh, it's starting to warm up a fair bit. I may go. Yeah, I'll do that right now. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go turn on my air conditioner. Alright, that should keep things a bit cool. I guess it's not as bad as it was a few weeks ago, though, because, like, early morning it was already at, like, 26 degrees. Okay. Oh, I think I'm going to relog, because it's looking like it's wanting to crash. Okay. I think it's just shouldn't be much left. Let me see if anybody else has health. Okay. I'll give it about 20 minutes. If it's still up, then I guess I'll put a couple of health pots into Venom and see what we can get done. Wait for the event end. All tokens will be in inventory. Just purchase one dip from start to end. Yeah. But again, people don't necessarily know that, right? Unless you've I don't know, gone to Harvard and had a PhD program. But that's the thing too, right? Because people purchase the pass or the pass plus or whatever the hell all that stuff is right at the get-go, even though it doesn't benefit you that much. Yeah, it's much better to do it at the end. And in my case, I'm gonna wait for the end. But unless it's going to get me another T5B or another 6-star crystal, then I don't think I would bother. I mean, it's only $20, so it's not terrible, but it's kind of just more the way the whole thing came about. I don't care for, and I'm kind of okay with, you know, them changing something that used to be free to now where you have to pay for it. I'm okay with that. I think it's a shitty thing to do, but I get that they need to make money. But don't be sleazy about it. Gotta get going. Have a good one, everyone. All right, buddy Lee. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Enjoy the party. Yeah, I was looking forward to Summoner Appreciation just because I was thinking that for Thronebreakers, because there's usually an Awakening Gem at the end, and I was thinking it would be a 6-star class Awakening Gem, which I could use for every class except Science, which is probably the gem I would get. Oh, I know it's not going to happen, but just imagine if part of compensation was a 6-star class Awakening Gem. Like, it'd be random. I'd be okay with the random. Even though I know I would get Science. It would really demonstrate that they they were sincere in their apology. I don't know why I have 2 generic 6-star Awakening Gems, but I'm so reluctant to use one. Whereas if I got a class one, I would use it right away. Except for Science. For Science, yeah, I wouldn't get used on anyone. Oh, maybe I would. No. I was going to say maybe I'd put it into Void, but no. I would hold on to it. If I didn't have a 5-star Void, then yes, it would go into Void. But... And the only Science champion that I would really want Awakened is Awakened at, and I think I've got him at 180 now, and I'm probably going to leave him at 180. Would be Cap IW. And I'm just going to leave him at 180 just so that if I do ever dupe him, there's some use to it. Because if I have him at Sig 200 and I dupe him, I get absolutely nothing for it. So. Yeah. Then Kabam is going to give you that. The algorithm knows. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Although, I gotta say, I was pretty happy with the Gauntlet opening. The reason I did, no, I would have probably still done the Gauntlet, but the only thing I wanted from it, because there was the generic 1-2 gem, and there's also the class 1-2 gem, and the only thing I wanted from the Gauntlet was a tech 1-2 gem, and that's what I got. So The 6 stars I opened afterward were nothing spectacular. It was mainly dupes. I got a new Red Guardian, which, yeah, it's a new champion, so that's nice. And I got a dupe on Sim Supreme, which that's cool. But I have Sim Supreme Max as a 5-star, so I don't see doing much with the 6-star anytime soon. But yeah, that 1 to 2 tech gem, I was pretty damn happy when I saw that. Yeah. We don't have too many 5 stars to go. But I will absolutely have to run all of them again later on. First, I was planning to take my Red Guardian to rank 2, but didn't. Luckily, I saved my resources. Yeah. Because I think he needs to be high sig, right? And he's pretty niche. Like, I don't know... Oh, that could have hurt if he had hit me. Oh, like he just did. Yeah, I need to find a tech champion to use some T4CC on. And I don't think... Like, if it were going to be a 6-star, it'd be either Ultron or War Machine. And I don't really want to R2 either of them. I think I would do Ultron over War Machine now. Although I guess I could possibly wait until Spidey 2099 and Penny Parker are in Arena, because I would need T4CC to take them to R3. So I guess that's potential too. Ultron is far better than War Machine. Yeah. The only thing with War Machine, though, is for his some of his pre-fight charges, you need to be winning fights with him. I think by default he gets 2. How is Silver Centurion? I don't have Silver Centurion as a 5 or a 6-star, so I don't know. But he's supposed to be pretty good. I think he's shock immune or shock resistant. He has something to do with shock, because he ended up being a good option for Mr. Sinister for the Summer of Pain. But he's not somebody that I would automatically throw resources into it. I'd have to play with them. I think the only other character, if I were to pull, that right away I would take to R2, I think would probably be Red Magneto. And that's only because I played with him as a 5-star. I don't even know if I would do that with Human Torch, actually. I would max him out at rank 1. I think I would... Yeah, I don't know if I would take him to rank 2, like, right away. Probably. Because I would want him at rank 2 for whenever I do need him. But I wouldn't take him beyond rank 2. And I haven't played Diablo too much. I've used him... I tried him for the mini-boss for this AQ, for the White Mags, and I think he'll be okay. The only thing is I don't have him maxed out at rank 2, which I think I need to play him a little bit slower. because that white Magneto gains power pretty quick. So yeah, I probably need to play him a little bit slower there. He's great for the red Magneto mini. But I think I'll be okay with him at rank 2. But I'm pretty sure Claire will be my first R4 Mystic. Barbara Ann, how you doing? How you doing? After a long while, I feel somewhat good about MCOC. Oh dear. Well, I don't know how much you've been playing it recently, but it's not in a very good state currently. So if you aren't currently playing, I would just continue that. At least until probably the second week in August. You already completed a bit, so there's no use of torch anymore? No. I think that there are fights or paths. Because there was definitely stuff in 7.1, 7.2 where he'd be a great option. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thing for 7.3. I don't think I would see... Like, I could use alternatives, which aren't going to be that good or that fast. And that's why I was saying to R2, but not R3. If I had all of the Abyss to do, I would consider him at R3. Warm welcomes R4 Mole Man to the roster. Nice. Yeah, he's a pretty good champion now. Don't take it wrong. I won't do my uncollected push before Parry Bug gets fixed. It's probably not going to be fixed this month. Which, I mean, you know, that's fine if you decide to just skip doing uncollected because of that. But yeah, don't be waiting to do it because you expect it to be fixed. It won't be fixed for this current EQ. So they don't expect it to be resolved until after the 3rd of August. And that would be after the next EQ drops. Uh-oh. Wait. No, it's okay. I have 2 6 stars, 22 5 stars, 2 R3, 2 R4. Before uncollected. Okay. Got pretty damn stacked roster for almost free to play, non-UC player. Okay. Not bad. Who are your 2 6 stars? Heimdall and Claire. Oh, well, condolences on Heimdall and congratulations on Claire. Although the Heimdall synergies aren't bad, so that's not a terrible option. And it's not somebody you would use to fight very often, but you could definitely benefit the team. And then Claire, she's awesome. She's my favorite mystic. By far, she's my favorite mystic. I like Dew, but I far prefer Claire. Hey, I actually dexed it. Holy. That's the first time in quite a while. That's a huge roster. I got my first 5 star after I completed 5-4 Ultron fight. I don't think I had an R... No, Blade was R4 when I did that. R4 5-star Red Mags and Mole Man. R3 Sunspot and Ghost. Okay. Yeah, you're doing some good rank ups. Gotta have possible Cav push roster before uncollected. Yeah, you got some good options for sure. Okay. Back in days when I started, I could only dream of ever getting 5 and 6 stars. Why do you R4 Mole Man over Ghost? I could see doing that. Yeah, I could absolutely see doing that. I don't like Ghost. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't like the character or you don't like the playstyle. And Mole Man is applicable to a lot of stuff. Ghost is as well. The thing for Ghost, it's pretty much just damage, or with a synergy, avoiding taking damage. Whereas, well, I guess she can kind of work around evade as long as she's phased. But with, well, I was gonna say about Mole Man shrugging off debuffs, but in a sense, Ghost can kind of do the same thing. But yeah, I could see. Yeah, like if you're used to playing a certain way, Mole Man will allow you to keep playing that way. Ghost, you have to change the way you play. Mole Man is my favorite champion, pretty damn strong one as well. Yeah. Mole Man is just way more fun. Like his kit and play stuff. Yeah, you don't need to justify why you would rank somebody over somebody else. I mean, it's your roster. You do what you want with it. But I get why somebody would say, why would you do this over that? Because most people probably wouldn't. But I'm a proud owner of a 5-star Ghost, duped, still at rank 1. In between jobs and beer break, day drinking. Huh. Have you ever thought maybe you have a problem, Jacob? That work gets in the way of your drinking? My Ghost at R4, and I can't get Hangover. What I like about Mole Man is really that you do a few heavies and let it rip. Yeah. Yeah, I have him as a max 5-star. I took him to R5 with a gem, and I didn't really use him a ton after that. I used him a little bit in skill quest for Cav EQ right after I took him to rank 5. But other than that, I didn't use him a ton, and mainly because I ended up using Black Widow Deadly Origin for the skill quest. But I recently got him as a 6-star. So I could see using him more. I'll probably eventually take the 6-star to rank 2. It wouldn't be a priority. But there's no other skill champions. No, the only other skill champion that I would take to rank 2 would be Korg. And that would be for defense. But I could also use Mole Man on defense too, so yeah, we'll see. Once AQ ends, I may finally do RL just to actually try his damage output. Okay. He with red mags should shred through RL pretty quickly. Yeah. Yeah. Red mags is going to tear that vision up. He'll deal with Wolverine. You could use him in other fights for sure, but those are the two in particular that he's just going to breeze through. Winter Soldier, yeah, Winter Soldier as well. Yeah, I think Red Mags is probably the last 6-star mutant that I'd really like to see. There's still a few good 6-star mutants that I'd be happy about. But red mags I would rank. The others like Colossus, Havoc, Iceman. Iceman as a 6-star actually would be kind of interesting. But those ones I don't think I would take to rank 2. Somehow my mind automatically makes me do this. Jacob can't get hang of her with Ghost, but gets hangover with the beer in his hand. Okay, another crash, not surprising. I got him as a 5-star 2 weeks ago before I knew about upcoming buff and almost quit. I would love 5-star Colossus, yeah. Yeah, I have Colossus at R4. And I think I'm going to leave him at R4 just because if I were to ever pull the 6-star, I'd be far less likely to rank him if I had an R5. Oh. Four-star Colossus can do RL fight 75 hits without Apocalypse. Yeah, he has pretty good damage. Pretty good damage indeed. They're making me work today. About to clock out for lunch, though. There you go. There you go. There you go, Jacob. If you need any advice about college, Relentless is your man. So Relentless, you're going for Stryfe, right? As a 5-star. I think that's what you were saying earlier. What are you intending to put up? And where are you? What are you at currently? I just want to know what I need to aim for. Because I just need to be 1 point above you, and then I'll feel safe. I get so much hate in general when I say that I didn't rank up Ghost again. Yeah, but it's just because that, like, it's what people feel should be done. And it's funny because I don't know if the people who would be giving you hate, it was necessarily something that they would do. So I get to work from home, which is nice, and watch MCOC streams, which is not so nice. Someone got so damn angry when I said Ghost got no damage without suicides. She still has damage. It's just not as good, but I mean, that could be said for anybody, with or without. Wait. Ooh, I should have waited for my L2. Damn. Oh well. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I just barely missed. I'm there for your company. I don't like either Ghost or Quake. At 18 million right now? Okay. Yeah, that's where I would have liked to have been finishing at 18 million currently. But instead I'm going to be finishing at around 13, I think. But after the run tonight, I should be where I want to be. Oi! Someone else who wants to have fun outside of meta. I think it's interesting how they're addressing Quake and Ghost for War for the next for the upcoming War season. It's different than how they addressed it with Blade. Well, it was a while ago now, where it's just for the bosses where they're not going to be as effective, but the rest of War they'll be fine. Where when they addressed it with Blade, they basically made the entire War map bleed immune. And I don't like. I think it's a shitty way to do it because it's going to end up affecting other characters as well. But again, it will only be for the bosses. But I guess it's better than just outright nerfing the champions. They learned their lesson. They learned their lesson with that one for sure. But maybe we will eventually see just an anti-champion node, like cannot use Quake or you cannot use Ghost. If champs you need for countering certain fights, best champs are really ones you like to play. Yeah, but sometimes even if you like to play the champion, they just can't get around a specific node, right? But yeah, overall, you're better off using a champion you like to play. How has MCOC become like that even? You don't have to follow damn meta jabs when it's single player quests. Yeah, it's just that people feel that they if you don't do what they think you should, you're wrong. Yeah, and I think there's a difference between somebody ranking up or picking a champion because they like it. There's a difference between that and somebody not being knowledgeable and making a decision. But that's why you have YouTube or the forums or other ways of asking other people their opinion, right? I started a history teacher degree, but had bad grades one semester junior year, so had to drop it, and probably not going back. So it's too bad you couldn't travel back in history, Jacob, and change that because you want to be a history teacher. Sorry, Solar took time off. It's all good, dude. It's all good. They already have champ specific paths, just a tweak of those gates, no entry. If the specified champ was in the team. Yeah. What is wrong, however, is having my roster before I'm collected. My account is cursed relic at this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Well, Barbara Ann, thank you for the follow. Well, thank you. Uh-oh, this is not looking good. Oh, wait, is this going to be the second? Okay. Oof. I was thinking that might be the second loss, which would mean I'd lose my streak. We don't want that. We do not want that. Uh-oh. Damn it. Okay, gotta buckle down here. Gotta get serious for a second. Because I think this is still the same match where I lost one, so I can't lose two. That'd be terrible. Terrible. So what do we want? Do we want a heavy or do we want his L2? Let's get a heavy. Okay. Should be able to end him clear. Cool. Man Falcon, how you doing? I'm doing okay. Oh, okay, it isn't even this match anymore. It was the last match, so getting all worried for nothing. You know, it's funny. I really don't want to lose my streak here, or the 6-star featured. I lost my streak twice in the Summoner Trials, and it's kind of like, meh, whatever. Okay. Bam can't give me Nick, APOC, or Guardian. Yeah. Eventually. Well, Relentless is a not a time teacher, but he's living in the future. Yeah, let's do that. Relentless, are you putting up any points for Black Widow as well, or no? Or are you just focusing on Stryfe? Guardian I want for Mole Man synergy. Really, he doesn't need Guardian, but it makes some matches a bit more chill. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I knew that they had a synergy together. I know that Guardian increases the block proficiency for everybody, and he's got a few specific synergies too. I didn't know he had one with Mole Man. Hell, there's champions I play a fair bit that I don't necessarily know all their synergies. Oh, and there we go. So that is 2 hours 15 minutes. Oh, okay, so that's actually probably my connection. Perhaps next arena for Black Widow. Okay, would you go for her as a 6 or just a 5-star? Wait, 5-star OG Widow is an arena. Yeah, she's the featured, and then Stryfe is the basic. Yeah, I don't. So I think I've got Black Widow 86. I don't really think she's going to go even that high. I think people will go for just like as collector. Will go for her. I don't think anybody is going to go for her for actual use, because you need her at pretty high sig, and there are other champions who do what she does, and they do more. So yeah, I think second round for her will be quite low actually. Unless she gets a buff. That is possible. But we don't know. Yeah, I would do an arena or buy crystals for somebody with that in mind. Like, I could see doing it right now for King Groot or Venom Pool or Hood, because you know they're coming and you like the buff. But outside of that, yeah, I wouldn't. Guardian Synergy is the most useful for Mole Man. He doesn't lose the Monster Mass when blocking to get his Unstoppable. Oh, okay. Okay. Good to know. Great vid on MCOC Doc Channel. He did a parody of Pokemon theme using MCOC. I think I have Venom Pool as a 6-star. I think. So I have Hood. Hood's already at R2. And I have King Groot. So this month for buffs is going to be very good for me. But I think I'm going to go for Spidey 2099 as a 5-star. I would probably go for him anyways, but even more so just because I've got the Tech T5CC, Tech T4CC. I've got a bit too many of them. And no, I'm not ready for another 6-star grind, so I will not be going for him as a 6-star. Yeah, I don't think I'll be going for any 6 stars until Angela. potentially a dupe on Nick or Ghost, but it would be second round because I'd want to see what they went for in the first round to have an idea. And I think I would be willing to do 120 for either of those two, but I don't think I would do. Yeah, if I thought I had to go much more than 120, I wouldn't bother. I want Ben the Duck so much, even as a 4-star, he can do some variants as 4-star even. Yeah, and I haven't used him very much, or really at all, but he looks like he could be a lot of fun actually. No, I think I need to relog again. Well, I'm not going to now because we're almost. Oh, maybe I have to. Let's see how this goes. I'm too tired to speak English. Ben the Duck is fun, is special too, it's so useful. I at one point was thinking to rank the 5-star for incursions. And I also thought previously of ranking Angela for incursions. I'm really glad I didn't rank Angela, because I do think I'm going to rank up the 6-star, at least to rank 2. His kit is most unique out of every champion. You can build his kit how you like. Yeah, I love the concept. Yeah. English only in chat, Jacob. Only English, because otherwise I have no idea. I am unilingual. Yeah, so we're finishing off just under 13 million. Do another 5 tonight. We'll be at 18. No. Because I can run again. I can do another full 5-star run this afternoon. Don't know if I'll do it then or I'll do it tonight. Maybe I'll just wait until tonight. But I still have a fair bit to put up for the Summoner Trials. Oh! Do you want me to jump on call? I wasn't going to go much longer. But, oh, you're talking like for your lunch break? Well, if you're looking for something to do for your lunch break, sure. I can go another half hour, 45 minutes. Let's get in there, change over the sound. On that one, and bring it up here, and take the music out. Okay, there we go. So I'm in the voice channel. You can get in there whenever you want. Okay, so if we're going to do that, then I'm going to do a little bit. Oh, wait. Let me see here. So this is telling me I have something to pick up, right? No, just that that's there new. Okay. Which one is going to be quicker to use energy for? Let us see. Well, I'll leave the music on until you get in, because otherwise it's kind of quiet. There we go.
What's up, caller?
You are in there. How's it going?
Going good. Going really good. How you doing?
Not too bad. I'm ready for my nap.
Yeah, I just ate my lunch. I feel you on that one.
Yeah. So do you go out to get something to eat, or do you just have something at home?
So I had some leftover Thai food last night for dinner, so I was like, I'll just warm this up so it doesn't go to waste.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, I'm in a pretty central area, so I got my hands on whatever type of food I want.
Mm-hmm. So do you cook more, or do you order in more?
I cook more. I usually do a lot of barbecuing on the grill, so that's like I probably do that at least once or twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
As far as it goes, but when I cook inside the house, I want to say it's been hot lately, so I've been ordering out more in the summertime, but usually during the wintertime I cook more, keep the house warm.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. So did you enjoy the Abyss run?
Oh man, it was a lot of fun. There was some
Yeah.
good fights in there.
Yeah.
I thought that were pretty cool. I believe it or not, I did enjoy that Cyclops fight. It wasn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
It,
Okay.
it took me a while to get it down as far as the parry decks, but once I got it down, I kind of figured out, okay, I need to make sure that I don't go to the last minute. I leave a little bit of the gray area before it expires, so I have time to move back and parry.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
parry point blank. So that once I got that down, I was pretty good. But that fight still took me like almost 10 revives.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not. Yeah. It's not that it's a tough fight. It's just getting the phases.
Right, and with the parry bug, that was kind of that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Uh. Overall, how did you find that? Like, did you find that was affecting you?
Yes. What was crazy is in the very beginning with the Thing fight, it affected me the most. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to ramp up on this fight. But then I started looking at my revives and it went from like, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes before they expired. I'm like, I'm just going to take what I can get. So
Okay.
instead of pushing it up to a 200 combo, I quit out at 150,
Okay.
just in case.
Yeah. Well,
But
not too bad. So, do you think? Well, probably not now with the issues, but do you think you'll get back into there pretty quick, or no? You'll wait.
I'm going to finish off this event quest, and then after I do that, I'm going to farm revives, and then I'll finish off the next event quest, farm revives. I want to do a path each month, so I want to be done by October, November, like 100% completion.
Okay. Not bad, not bad. Well, you're farming. You might not need to do too much, depending on what we get for the compensation.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be cool if they just said, "Hey, any revives that anybody used during that time, we're just going to give them all back to you." So
what world are you living in? What world are you living in?
Right?
Yeah.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Yeah. It really helped me out, though, the advice that you gave me. So I appreciate you, my man. Thank you.
Very good. Well, apparently you did better with Heimdall, although you had Max Limber, right?
I had Max Limber and with Heimdall, oh my goodness, like just being able to have a couple hits on me will drive, Aegon's Fury up, and then all of a sudden on the collector, I could get off 150,000 real quick,
Yeah.
And then before he KOs me with a special 2 or whatever special he's going to KO me with at that time I was kind of done with all my potions, so I couldn't bring him up, so I just figured, okay, I'll just revive, and then there we go. By the time I got to the collector, I used my last revive, and then it was about it was just a little over 900 units I spent to switch the masteries around, and with revives with the 70 revives I went in with.
Okay. Did you find Heimdall useful for other fights, or mainly just the collector?
No, he was useful for a lot of other fights. So other fights that I felt like I'd have been knocked out if I was using Aegon, if they had like, let's say 10% left, then I'd be okay. And then sometimes it was kind of like a do-over because I could bait the SP1s and stuff and not even get touched. Wouldn't even have to take block damage, no degen, anything. And then I think there was one fight I did with Venom the Duck where I got knocked out right away almost, and then Heimdall like revived me, and I just kept baiting his special ones, and then I got like about 30% off of him just on one run.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Huh. Okay. Yes, I suppose
that one was a tricky one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I figured I ended up just going in with Doom later, and that was actually a better choice.
Yeah. Oh, you tried that with Aegon.
Yeah, in the very beginning.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Doom is much smoother, but the 5-star I just don't think will do enough. Like, you're gonna have to use revives just because the limited amount of hits.
Right. True that, but Torch was good. He got me the solo on Mephisto. And what was crazy about that one, Mephisto had 4% left, and he went into his Enrage with the Unblockable. And I was like, oh, man, I had him. He was almost there at 4%. I'm about to get KO'd. And I just kept backing up. And that 4% just went zoop down to zero.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was like, I did it.
Very good. How did you find the Mordo fight?
Mordo, that was a little complicated. So that's when I used some team revives. So I went through and I used Nick Fury, Doom. You know, I even threw Heimdall at him. You know, what's funny is I have my longest combo with Heimdall, believe it or not. I just wish he did more damage. You know, but it was actually a good fight. You know, it wasn't too bad, but that was a more trickier fight. The hardest one I feel was Iron Man Infinity War. When I got him down to that last 15%, you know, that auto block was just a pain. I was like, and I was teetering. Should I do Aegon? Should I do Human Torch? And you know, finally got him down with Aegon, believe it or not. So that worked out.
Yeah, that can be a rough run if like if you have an L3. Why am I taking? If you have an L3 just before his 15%, and then you stun him, you can get through it pretty quick. But now, if you die like when he starts that 15%, it is tough. So depending on what we get for compensation, like I don't think it's going to be like too many. But if there were a lot of revives and health pots, could you see doing more than a path a month?
Yeah, I would definitely jump back in. You know, I have enough units. I have over 20,000 units, which is good.
Okay.
So I figured if I get it up to, you know, 50 to 70 revives, I think that'll be a good sweet spot to where I could just spend 1,000 to 2,000 units if need be.
Okay.
I think next path and stuff, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit more. I'm probably gonna try Professor X because I've seen him he's been killing the Abyss. Like I was watching a video by Barrel Man and I'm like, wow, how is this even possible? And I'm like, you know, but yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah. So would you need to change up your team a lot, or that would just be like take out Heimdall, bring in Professor X?
I'd probably still leave the Heimdall Aegon combo just because of the collector. But I could have done without Nick Fury, to tell you the truth. You know? And as far as it goes, Doom, he was helpful because I needed the nullifications for Cole and, you know, for Venom the Duck and, you know, but as far as it goes, I feel like I can bring somebody else other than Fury.
Okay. Yeah, because for the most of it, like you only really need him for Invisible Woman and what's the other one that he's useful for? Yellow Jacket. Those are the two that he's the most useful for. The other thing that's nice is just the added attack, which I mean, it doubles if you kill him off, but you don't necessarily want to kill him off right away.
Right.
But yeah, you could absolutely substitute him.
He didn't get any play until Venom the Duck. I ran my whole team through him just to kind of see what the best thing was, and then I was like, I got to stick with Doom. That's the only way I'm going to beat him.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish I would have watched the video on Venom the Duck.
Yeah. Dude, when I did that one, I was on it for about 7 to 10 minutes, and I was like, what am I doing with my life? Oh. Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's not a hard fight. It's just that it's so repetitive and it's ugh. Oh well. Now you have to face him once more, Venom the Duck.
All right.
But you could. Oh, I think when I did the other path, I don't remember which path which it is offhand, but I think I ended up taking Doom and Symbiote Supreme, and I took Symbiote Supreme specifically. I only used them for Venom the Duck, but it was worth it. Oh my god.
Yeah, Parasite, I feel that way too. Venom the Duck and Howard are the longest fights for sure. Howard's just a lot of dexing the SP1. mainly, I felt.
Yeah.
And I get caught with that parry dex bug. I was like, really? I totally dexed it. Like, still got hit with it. But what's cool is, like, I thought they would do so much more damage in the Abyss, and it's just kind of like, it feels like Realm of Legends damage.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, you could definitely take a couple. You can't really take a special
No,
3 anyways, but you could definitely take a couple hits for sure.
Yeah, I think next run, 100 revives, 70 or 100 potions and 70 revives. I'll be good to go.
Okay. Very good.
What about you? You got to explore it already, don't you?
Yeah.
Nice.
I was thinking to go back in and do the first path again, and then I'm like, why? Why would I do that? So that's not happening. Yeah, because I think it was just before the gifting event actually, and I was thinking like if I came around, I guess we will wait for some energy to come back, and I was thinking if I ended up with like 50,000 units or something this summer, that I would stream Path 1 just for the hell of it, and I'm like, no, that's quite all right.
We got just about the same. I see you have about 20. I got like 21.
Okay. Yeah, I got, well, you got it as well. The go out solar redo the path. No, it's quite okay. That's quite okay. I got the duoplast crystal. Dude, I can't believe I thought that was a Nexus. Oh my lord. Anyways,
that's a Abyss path right there. That 3,000 units that we spent. We got the same one.
Yeah. But yeah, so after that, then that night, I was like, you know what? I want some of those units back. So I went and opened 2 million battle chips, and I got like shit for units. Oh my god, it was terrible. Because I was at 22,000 units. I bought the thing, then I was down to 19, and then I opened the 2 million battle chips, and I was barely over 20,000. Oh, man. That hurt. Yeah, so.
Kabam. Marvel Casino of Champions, I think, is what Prof X says, or Professor Hoffman.
Yeah.
Prof Hoff. Yeah. Casino of Champions, for sure. You just never know what your gamble's going to be.
Yeah. I mean, I think what I'm going to end up doing, I think I'm going to end up just probably every million. I'm just going to open up to 10 million. I'm going to open battle chips just kind of to see what I end up getting overall. And then once I've done that, then I'll just start saving battle chips again.
Nice. Parasite says, come on, Solar, leave the easy path. Do the Dark House path for fun.
Darkhawk, I ended up finding not too bad with Void. You could do, I probably would have tried it with Torch if I had him. But yeah, I didn't find it too bad with the Void at all. It's just a matter if you get lucky with your Petrifies. If you get them up early, then yeah, it's he can go down pretty quick. But the Luke Cage fight, I did not like that. Oh my lord!
I hear he's a tough one. Who was? Do you think the best person on that one would be like Stealthy or somebody, or?
I used Aegon.
All right, on.
Because if I had tried Stealthy, that would have been the only fight I would have had him in there for. And you'd still have to deal with the unblockable. It's only the unstoppable that Stealthy would help you with. So I don't think it would be. Yeah, I mean, it cost me a lot, and maybe using somebody different, it would have cost less. But I don't think the savings. I don't think it would work out for what you'd save there. I think you'd end up spending more other places because of removing somebody from your team. That would help you other places. So, and if you get the rhythm down with Aegon, it's not bad, but it's a matter of getting the rhythm down. So, the only thing I would say for that is if you start the Darkhawk fight with Aegon, get Aegon to a combo of 100, and then that's where you start for Luke Cage. It for me it helped. So rather than trying to build your combo, I mean, you're still going to try to get as much combo as you can from Luke Cage, but at least you go in there with something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do. I guess it doesn't really matter.
So the nice looking Shang-Chi there. Wow. Already got him at rank 3, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't normally open calves, but I went for his featured calf just because there was all the hype about him. So I'm like, let me open 2. It's 600 units, so whatever. And I got him as a 5-star, took him to rank 3, and tried him out a bit in RL. I'm like, ooh, this is kind of fun. And that was during the first round of his arena. And then I was like, well, let's see what he goes for, and maybe I'll go second round. And he went for 125 or something, like pretty high. And I was like, well, I've got nothing to do for the weekend, so let's have a go. And
Nice.
yeah, so got him from the arena, and then I took him to rank 3 pretty quick.
Nice. I got him from the arena as a 5-star. I think I put up about 56 million for him.
Okay. Have you used him much?
I haven't used him much, but I took him to rank 5 Sig 200, and
Okay.
when I do use him, he just feels super overpowered. I love it, but
Yeah.
the content I go into, might put debuffs and all that stuff on there, and he's not really too debuff immune. He's good on the offensive stuff, putting on the slow and power and that stun, and but yeah, I feel like I'm using champs more like Black Widow and things like that to get around those other pesky nodes.
Right. Yeah, I haven't used him for anything. I use him in AQ. There's one, actually, the iteration that we have right now, because the path that I'm on has the Spider-Verse champs with the evade. So initially I was using Chorus and Proxima, but now I've been able to take out 2 and use him instead, and I like that.
Awesome.
So it ends up freeing up a spot on the team, which is nice.
Yeah, those Spider-Verses for their evades, I usually bring in Venom or Elsa Bloodstone is my favorite skill to use against those Spider-Verse characters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so now I go with Sun-Chi, Venom, and I tried a couple different ones to bring in for the mini, and this time I tried Diablo. And I don't know if I'll do that again. I might. Diablo works well for the red mags, but I think he'll work fine for white mags. It's just I screwed up because I pushed white mags to his L3, and he gains power too quick. So I don't know if I'd.
Oh yeah.
Do that again.
I got a random question. Have you ever seen the movie Ace Ventura?
Yeah.
When he knocks on the door and he's talking to Mandingo and he's like, "Hey, what's the password?" And he says New England clam chowder. He's like, "Is that the red or the white?" I don't know why, but every time someone talks about red or white mags, I think of that part in the Ace Ventura. It cracks me up.
I think that was like one of his first movies, right? Because I think that was before The Mask.
Oh yeah.
He done SNL and there was some
and Living Color.
Yeah, Living Color. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was funny back then, big time.
Mm-hmm. He's gotten weird.
Yeah, those guys that make that money that get a little too eccentric, and yeah, they do get a little weird. Yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah. I think my favorite movie with him was Dumb and Dumber, though.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
I like that movie.
That one's great, especially when he throws a snowball. Or no, not him that throws a snowball, but point blank in her face.
Yeah.
Yes. That part was so funny. He's walking out of the bar. We've landed on the moon.
Yeah. So, how many days a week do you work?
This week 6.
Okay, so it changes.
So, it does. Like it's because it's fall enrollment, so or summer, I should say. It's fall is coming, and they say August for us. So we got to get prepared right now.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a lot of people. We have over 400,000 students at our university, so it's
dang.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, got a lot of people.
And
So, yep.
you're in San Diego?
Yep, I'm in San Diego, but I work
Okay.
for University of Arizona, so they're
Okay,
out in
okay.
Arizona. I just work remote.
Yeah. Huh, okay. Have you ever had to physically go to Arizona for work?
No, no, thank God.
Okay.
It's too hot out there, that's for sure. But I have been
uh,
out there, but not for
okay.
work.
Right. Huh. Okay. So would they have a lot of people like doing what you do, but living in other states for Arizona for the university?
For which one?
Like, would that be pretty common that somebody be doing what you do, but living in a different physical location than where the university is?
Oh yeah, usually we have a girl like that just moved to Hawaii that works remote that just wanted to live on the beach. I mean,
Oh,
with my
that's a
job,
rough life.
yeah,
Jeez.
you know, with my job, as long as you're on the computer and you're answering, calls and you're able to help students, I mean, you can do it in Antarctica if you wanted to. It just
Okay.
depends.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, it's a nice change because I was fitness industry for 17 years, being
Hmm.
in gyms and things like that, and now it's like I just get to work from home and save on gas
Hmm.
and save on the headache of actual physical interaction with people.
All right. Huh. Damn people.
Oh man, it's good times though. I got to tell you, not too bad.
Yeah. How did you find this adaptoid for summer pain?
I haven't fought him yet. I
Okay.
have not fought him yet. I still got to go in there. I've seen videos. I'm thinking about possibly using Magic
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then maybe Mojo.
Hmm. Yeah.
So I don't have a ranked up Mojo, but I might use him. Or I've seen people use Red Hulk for the XL, and then for the metal
Ronan.
Ronin. But
Yeah.
I've heard that Ronin's been bugged to where he's not recording the metal fight. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I think that was resolved though, because I think that was only like the first couple hours. Because there was a thing on the forums, and they had responded. Like how I don't know how like they have those kind of issues in the game. Like, come on. But yeah, I think as far as I know, it was resolved pretty quick because I did it with Magic first, I think,
Okay.
and it took me a bunch of tries. No, I did it with Mojo first because I was like, let me get the two things out of the way. I
Right.
had the revives that were expiring, so I think I went in with Mojo, died, then went in again and just revived through it, and then I had no more revives close to expiring. So then I was going to actually like take my time with Magic, and it took about 12 entries. And once I got it going, yeah, it just went really quick. So, but it's just a matter of getting the power under control early, and once you do, yeah, it's not bad at all.
Gotcha. Because I know he has limber, so you can't really parry him. So I think Magic with the what is it? Probably 4 hits, swipe back, 4 hits, swipe back, like
Yeah,
for intercepting.
yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. And then when you use your L2 to keep his power under control, when you've got him in the corner, you knock him down, and then you just go in right away for another combo, and you just get right into your 4 hit combo again. So,
Okay. Very
so
cool.
yeah, you pretty much just need to like parry 2 or 3 times at the beginning, and then after that, yeah, it was like maybe 3 minutes, 2 3 minutes.
Oh, right on. So it's a lot longer fight, a little bit, but not too long.
Yeah, um, I think like with a six, like I used a rank 1 Mojo, and it was my first time ever playing him. I should have used that
Was he
as
Duke?
a yeah, just 26 because it was just from like the one dude. But I should have used it as a way to actually learn to play him. But it was really weird. It seemed so easy with him. Um, like
Really? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
the revives I used weren't because it was like there was nothing with the fight. It was just me screwing up or not paying attention to the prompts because like I wasn't used to that. But outside of that, holy crap. Yeah. The thing with him,
Parasite. Go ahead.
he's planning to go with Black Widow Deadly Origin.
Yeah.
Yeah, does she do anything for the? I don't know if she would do anything for the Unstoppable. Might just be the damage she would do, I guess. But yeah, yeah. I think with Mojo, if you're working the prompts well, then it's gonna go really easy.
See, I have a 6-star Mojo, but he's not duped.
Okay, I think the dupe is just damage. I don't think it really changes how you play him or how effective it would be. I think it just allows him to do more damage. So it would go faster, but the technique would be the same.
Very cool.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know, man. Like, we got, what, 3 more to go, right? 3 more fights?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
And
I think we've got Emma. And I think we've got No Retreat Champion.
Yeah, she's been on the face of that, but we haven't seen her yet. So I'm waiting to see her pop out. And welcome, Ethan Chavez. AP Waves Raid.
Well. Mr. Waves Raid. Okay. Because I don't have another shield agent. Okay. Oh, do you have She-Hulk? Because I think she's shields, and she would be good for the Unstoppable.
Oh yeah, big time, huh?
But I'm assuming you already looked, and you probably don't have her. So
Mojo is so fun. Yes, he is, Ethan. I just need to learn how to play him.
yeah, I didn't realize he had so many prompts because I'd never read his info previously, and it's like Apocalypse. Like when you go to the very end of his info sheet, it tells you all of the different prompts that he has. There's a ton. She-Hulk is not shields? No? Oh. Okay. Mr. Bourne, how you doing? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Sarge? And then, yep, he said, Ethan Chavez says, just do prompts and special too. Right on. Very cool.
Yeah. Who's on call? That is Mr. Relentless Grinds on call. I don't see AP here yet because I was going to play the little raid clip. But we might be done pretty quick here, actually. I think so. I'm
Parasite says, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Parasite said, whoever I'm going in with, I definitely need to revise because of suicides, and I don't think I'm going to take my suicides off. We'll see. I'll take a couple stabs at it, see if I can get it with suicides on. But if not, then I'll probably do the same thing.
Okay. Let's see. I think they went to KT1 instead. Okay. Leo,
yo, what's up, Sarge? And then let's see here. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, right on.
She's not. So why were people? Because I thought people were saying that she was Shield. Okay.
Dude, oh yeah, Comic-Con started virtually today. That's right.
AP so out here, and his phone died.
Yeah, and out here in San Diego, where I live, we have Comic-Con usually every year, except for the last 2 years. Now they have a new thing there called Palmicon, where they have a whole bunch of dogs dressed up like superheroes, and they're trying to adopt. They're down there at the convention center. It's kind of cute,
Oh man!
But we'll have it back next year.
Yeah. Oh, so is it not going this year either?
No, not in person. I wish. I'm there every year. I take my son every year, and that's like our thing.
Mm-hmm. And the one in San Diego, that's like the biggest in the world, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But I want to get out there to New York and meet everybody next time Kabam sets up a little setup there.
Right. So, if not for MCOC, would you be interested in the New York one?
If MCOC was going to be there.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So they don't do anything for the San Diego one then?
No, they don't. They don't have any booth here for
Huh.
MCOC, but they have a huge Marvel presence.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you'll
Huh.
have all the actors down here and stuff. If there's going to be a new movie, they'll be here.
Mhm. Yeah. That's interesting though, because I mean, if they have an office in San Francisco, I think it's San Francisco. Their headquarters are in Vancouver, so it's weird that they wouldn't just go south. Instead, they go halfway across the continent. So, hmm, yeah.
Make it easier for people, I guess, from the UK coming in.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Huh. Okay. So how do I get on call? I'm gonna be done pretty quick. So, but for to be on the Discord call, it's just a role that I need to add you to. Boy, you
I
just you
shall
just
take over your
assume
soul.
you just assume that's how it's gonna go, Mr. Bourne? Wow, it's quite the assumption there, Tiger.
Born's always VIP in my book.
Aw, isn't that sweet? What
Good dude right there. Good dude.
are you up to, Bourne? What you got going down? My name is Sergeant Baldy. Yeah, so I was mainly just going to run the 5 stars, and then that was going to be it. Because I think one more run of the 6 stars, and I should be good for the 5-star Black Widow. And then I've got to get some more points for the Summoner Trials.
There's 4 points this week. Let me see. There's a shield. There's the XL. There's a villain, and then there's the what's the fourth one?
Metal. But the
Metal. That's right.
extra large villain is 1. That's 1 point.
So Mojo takes care of 3.
Yeah.
Nice. I wonder. Do you think APOC would work? Wouldn't he take care of 3? He's metal, right? And villain and XL.
You could do it. It would be difficult with Apocalypse because, like, you're not going to get to your L3 to be able to make the debuffs stick, and then you've got nothing for the power, so he's going to be getting his unstoppable a ton. And if you're trying to reapply the debuffs, it's going to be tough, like, to get your heavies in. But you could do it. I don't think it would be the easiest option.
First, I said yes. APOC is an XL villain metal. Cool. Yeah, I could see where it'd be difficult because he has no power control, no slow. Sergeant says, Ethan, I'm Sergeant Sleepy, not Sergeant Baldy, fool. What's up, fools? I'm Sergeant Sleepy, fool.
Oh, one thing I didn't like is that Ronan is a villain. He's metal. But
he's not XL.
But on his specific tag, he's large. But then there's something else there for hashtag
War, where he's
war.
XL.
Yeah, and I think that's
Ladies
shitty.
and gentlemen,
I do not like that at all.
They do that so they can, kind of screw over more people in war.
Yeah.
When it comes to protection nodes and stuff like that, So,
Ethan, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the channel.
Right on.
What do you mean you're sleepy, Sergeant? You're not that old, dude. Come on, man. It's early in the day. Did Ethan just unsubscribe and subbed again? Well, sometimes people just want a bit of attention, probably, right? Although I think this is the first time I've seen him on the channel, or in the stream. So I'm assuming he probably was not subscribed. So. But 'tis all good. He is now, and that's what matters.
You got a lot of subs there, Solar. That's awesome.
So if possible, you should try with Jugs for Summer of Pain. No, I'm done doing that. I did go in with Sung Shi, but that was only because I haven't been able to. Oh wait, did I try him for Darkhawk? Maybe. But because I haven't used him for any other fight in there, and I just wanted to make sure I could do something with him other than farming.
He's probably sleeping with Catastream on. Ethan says Sarge's favorite sport is football.
Foosball. He's trying to
Foosball. Oh, the foosball. That's right. Baba Boucher.
So mean. So you were saying that you think you'll stream when you get 100 subs. Do you think you would stream a Path of Abyss?
I think what I'll do is maybe an arena stream, just to like get, with everybody and chill. Something that's easy, or I might just do an event quest. If I do a Abyss run and I end up throwing my phone across the room, I wouldn't want people to see me go in rage mode.
No, that'd be a perfect way to get subs, though.
Sergeant Bohr says, Ethan, welcome to the Nick Fury half brother stream, Solar Flare.
Did you ever see Anonymous 2K, or do you know who that is?
No, I don't know who that is.
So this is like way back when the featured 5 stars was just like the featured 5-star crystal was just one champion, where there was an increased chance, and I'm trying to remember if he did LOL and then opened crystals. I think he opened he had been saving crystals because he wanted Iceman. So Iceman was in the featured 5-star crystal. And I don't remember how many he had saved, but he'd saved a bunch of crystals. He opened them, he didn't get Iceman. Okay. So it's like, he was annoyed. So then he's like, okay, well, if I do LOL, I'll get, extra chances. So while that featured crystal was active, he did all of LOL. And I think that gave him another 6 5-stars total.
Nice.
And he went and opened them, and he didn't get Iceman. And he freaked the shit out. Oh my god. Oh. It was so funny. But the thing is, prior to that, I think he had maybe like 800 subs. And within a month of that, he had 3,000.
Oh, yeah. People like to see that on stream. You never know.
Yeah. Because that was shared so much, man. Holy smokes.
That's hilarious. Oh, man. Ethan says Sleepy AP was at Comic-Con streaming from his phone, but his phone died. Parasite says Dormammu will be a very good option if we stick with only medium combo. Oh yeah, keep power draining. That's right. And then Born, yeah, I'm gonna start streaming probably once I get up to 100 subs. I'm at about 70-ish right now, so I'll do my face reveal and all that fun stuff. And then how do you play College Dorm? Don't know. Remember, Nick and Solar are both. Sergeant Bourne just wanted you to know that. And then Ethan says, I don't know how to get his degen. If you do like a dexterity, once you throw a special 1, then that puts the degen on you if you swipe back during that special 1 with Dormammu. So if you want to put degen on an opponent with Dormammu, if you throw that special 1 and they dex, then that's degen city right there.
Yeah. So for the degen with Dormammu, he needs to be awakened, and it's just whenever a buff expires on the opponent. Which it doesn't do a ton of damage, but I mean it is extra damage, which it's not a bad thing.
I like to use Spider Ham on him because if I get up to enough Spider Sense, he doesn't take that degen damage like he would.
Right. Yeah. And I think Mr. Negative is actually degen immune, isn't or something, or can be or something?
Oh, did not know. Good to know.
Not sure. But yeah, because there aren't many champions that deal with degen at all.
Solar, it's all love. Okay, I'll stop grinding your teeth. Oh man.
The only thing for Dorm for that would be the amount of block damage that you'd be taking would kind of suck. But
yeah.
if you're able to get your heavies off enough, I don't know. Well, let's finish this off and have a quick look and see how that would go. I'm not going to get him down with Dorm, but just to see if he'll last through that block damage at all.
Bourne says there is a lot of players in MCOC who are related to Mr. Negative. Bruh.
Yeah, I think there's some people that take this game a bit too seriously.
Oh man, if you have to like hire people to grind arena and pass content for you and get Legends titles, those people are taking the game way too seriously. Good lord.
Yeah, I honestly don't get the point. Because all it would be is bragging rights. And the thing is, as soon as you are out of the game, who are you bragging to?
Parasite makes a good point. He says Mr. Negative gets 40% reduced damage from every debuff on the opponent. I think it's a unique debuff. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then Ethan says nobody remembers Mr. Negative. Daddy Shang-Chi overshadowed him. Yeah, that's the truth.
Big time. Big time.
I didn't grind for Negative because after I got done grinding for Shang-Chi, there was just nothing left in me.
Yep. I think that's going to be the same thing with Chavez. Like, nobody's going to remember about Chavez because Hercules got all the hype.
Yeah, I mean, her SP2 is pretty phenomenal. I couldn't dex it. I had like 4 dexterities pop up on one, and I still got hit by a beam.
Oh, okay. Ooh, looks like we need to relog. Yeah, I think I got out of the way out from it a couple times, probably by mistake, but yeah.
It hits pretty hard, that SP2.
Yeah.
It's very impressive. It knocks me out. So I've been going in with Gilly 2099 against her, and it's been it's cool when you have her ramped up past 100 and you just go in and slice her down, and you know it's not too bad because of that SP1 control on the power. So yeah, not too bad.
I could have been on call this entire time. Aw, Spawn. Aw. Don't be sad.
I was left the
are you? Oh, just go to the voice lobby then. If you're still on Discord, just go to the voice.
Yeah,
lobby.
jump on in here, Sarge. And Ethan says, I pulled a big fat YouTube man from the Heroes and Gods crystal. Nice. You pulled a Mojo? Fat YouTube man?
I'll be right back. And if you're...
All right.
Yeah, so just go to the voice lobby, Born, and then when I get back, I'll just add you to the role for the stream chat. I'll be right back.
Cool. Oh, that side quest. I still got like 12 of his hammers I got to go through. 12 times, 10 fights, 120 fights. Yay. Fat YouTube man equals Mojo. Not such. I kind of figured you were talking about Mojo. Kind of figured. Oh, man. Oh, you guys are cracking me up. Yeah, Mojo's starting to become a little bit more useful. You know, just not for defense anymore. It seems like he can do some damage. Bourne says, Ethan is another Terrence and Dan and incites us. Anybody have any grinding plans for this weekend? Any content that anybody's going to be conquering? Warren says, yeah, they be trolling, but all good fun. Hey, he's back. All right.
Back I am.
Nice.
Damn, Born, you had like every roll. There you
Thank
go. There. It's going down, Mr. Bourne.
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you. You sound kind of muffled or like far away.
I can hear you. You sound kind of muffled or like far away. I can hear you.
And I think you've got...
Oh, let me
Speakers
mute the stream.
Jeepers, all this time. Let me be on stream. And then you come on and you're not even set up. My goodness, man. What is going on?
Listen, your timing cannot be more precise.
Oh, you sound perfect now, and
Yeah, you
you're
sound
doing
good.
that 20 mil for Batman. I got about 20 mil for Batman right now.
Yeah, I just need to go maybe get another 5 mil. I'll get the vehicle too.
Man, maybe if I do another mil, I get the Batarang.
So how's your day coming along, Mr. Bourne?
Good. Just literally just slept throughout the morning. Literally, just
Okay.
slept.
Okay.
Yeah, just hung
Yeah,
out myself, and
old age does that, I guess, eh?
I don't know. You would be able to guide me through that.
Mm. Yeah, because
Oh
you're only
man.
30 something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
like 20. I'm like 2 decades behind you.
No. If you're 30 something, you're not 2 decades. Damn it, I'm not concentrating. I'm gonna lose Nick Fury. I blame you,
Oh
Bourne.
no!
I completely blame you. Oh,
All right, on Parasite. Are you going to be practicing on the Grandmaster inside the beta like a lot of people are doing right now?
okay. So
And
how long were you
mhm.
streaming for last night?
Oh, actually, believe it or not, it was 8 hours.
8 hours.
Yeah,
Holy.
I didn't even
Okay.
realize it was 8 hours. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, we were having so much fun in the stream, man. Like a lot of people came by, a lot of people
Okay.
just stuck around,
Okay.
joking with each other. Like
Yeah.
the last part was the funniest because so Joe, Music Man Joe, he
Mhm.
was on my call, and then he's like, "All right, man, yo, you guys, I'm gonna go stream, blah blah blah," and then he went right, and so I
Mhm.
kept streaming, and suddenly he pops up in my stream in my chat, and I'm like, "Yo, what's up, Joe? Damn, you're still streaming." And I had the stream up, right? But
Mhm.
I didn't realize his stream was had ended, a while ago. So he goes, "Oh man, I I didn't realize my stream had crashed." And I tried to set it up again, but instead of clicking the stream button, I clicked the record button. So he was going hard on 7.3 beta, talking to himself. If you ever been to his streams, he'll be
uh,
talking and talking, and like occasionally he'll read the chat, right?
uh-huh.
So he was like wondering like why people not talking.
Right. Oh man.
When he realized he said he shut down the recording. So
Yeah.
I played the coffin dance for him on stream and everything.
Uh,
He's like my body's not in that coffin. I'm like, I know it's not your body, it's your stream. He's
mhm.
like, nah, it's the recording I had that's in that coffin.
Mm, mm.
You guys know the coffin dance, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
That would suck.
Can you imagine
Um,
yourself going hard at 7.3? Like, yo, I just, let me see what lane am I gonna go and do. Oh, look at this node. Yeah, what do you guys think? And you're just recording yourself, like instead of streaming, nobody's talking back.
yeah.
It's insane.
Uh, there's one stream last year where I think I was going for about 10 or 15 minutes. And yeah, I was talking, there's nobody in chat. And I'm just thinking, okay, nobody's here, fine. And then I just happened to open Discord, and two people had sent me messages saying that like chat wasn't working. Like they were on the stream trying to type, but it just wasn't working. So then I just restarted the stream, and it was fine. But I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, those are streamer bloopers. That's what I
Yeah.
call streamer bloopers. So a lot of times you'll see, these things happen, like it happened with PJ Vice. But the ones when I had the software, I gotta get new software to edit videos.
Hmm.
But I was able to do 3 streamer bloopers and I have them on my playlist. But
Hmm.
one is Cataclysm, like bobbing his head to like the YouTube premiere track that they always put for everybody that premieres a video.
Hmm.
Captain Many Music, he created a track for him, right? And he was
Hmm.
premiering it. So Cataclysm was live, and Captain was premiering it at the same time, so he was trying to watch the video too.
Mhm.
So the man is going like he's bobbing his head on stream, and he's going hard on that song, like dude, the premiere song, and we're
Mhm.
all in chat like, yo, bro, that's not the song, yo, bro, that's not the chat. Man's bobbing to YouTube Premiere. he even said, yo, this is a good track, yo, this is a fire track. I'm like,
Oh man, I can't wait to see my bloopers once I start going. Jeez.
he finally read the chat. He's like, I thought that this was the track. Get out of here. He's like, get out of here, you guys. Get out of here.
Oh man, I usually hear the LC Music tracks on all the channels.
Oh yeah, man. And then the other funny one was with AP Waves. He couldn't say he still can't. Sometimes we bring it up. He's like, he's reading the chat, right? He's like, oh yeah. I'm gonna go and do some that word. He won't say the word. He won't say referencing. He's like,
Right.
oh, he had a huge breakdown the first time somebody wrote something about referencing something, and he's like, damn, why can't I say that word? So I made a video on that. It's funny, man. It's funny. It's good time. Bloopers.
Reference ain't too bad, but like when I try to say ability accuracy, that one trips me up a little bit.
Oh yeah, ability accuracy. Yeah, I can see how it can trip you
So
up.
now Born is going to try to show off because he can say it without a problem.
Yeah, showing off my skills.
If you guys want to challenge, try to say something basic like toy boat as fast as you can 5 times.
Toy boat?
Toy boat. Say it 5 times.
5 times.
Sounds like a trick, though. I don't know.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say toy boat fast 5 times.
Sus.
So when I was a kid, one of my front teeth were knocked out, and like I had a fake tooth in there pretty much my whole life. And 2 years ago, it basically fell out, and it was like whatever, like I'm gonna get it fixed or whatever. But like I don't go out, I don't, whatever. So it didn't really matter. And then after I'd been to the dentist, because they could have put something in there temporary until like a more permanent fix, but I'm like, well, I don't deal with people or anything like that, so it's fine. Just leave a gap in my mouth, whatever. And it was shortly after that I started streaming, and I was doing the Abyss videos, but because of the gap in my mouth, I couldn't say Abyss. And every time I was making a video and I was trying to say like, okay, so this abyss path, blah, blah, it couldn't come out properly. It was so frustrating.
Wait, so you were saying a biff?
Yeah, basically.
Does it sound like Mike Tyson? Abyss.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Well, that actually happened with myself and other people. Just because the sentence of it and what you're trying to say at the same time, it's like it all like mixes up, and you're just like, yeah, a biff. I mean, a biff.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, man. Sometimes sometimes I would type it intentionally with the F or with the TH at the end.
All right.
Cataclysm would read it just as I wrote it.
Oh man,
funny as crap, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, streaming can be funny. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So how long have you been streaming, Born?
Over a year now, or a year and a half.
Okay. And
Nice.
why did you start?
What did I start?
Why did you start?
I believe I shared that with you before.
Maybe,
but
dude, I'm old. I don't remember things.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'll give you a pass. Yeah, no, it's been quite a few years back. Like, I would always wonder, like, what would it be like to stream Um, I really wasn't. I was more of like in the backgrounds in the back, like background person, kind of
Hmm.
like. And I figured, so I started viewing more of Katie Candy, Prof, and I was just
Okay.
like, yeah, how do you, what do I need to do to stream? Like, what do you know? I got more curious, and yeah, I decided to check into it, and I got my equipment all in one day, set it
Okay.
up, and didn't look
Hmm.
back.
Nice. What would you say the main equipment was, Sarge?
What do you mean?
Like to stream? I know, like webcam, microphone. Did you get anything else, or?
So the when I actually have the links. I keep the links to what I referred to when I went and got my stuff, because I did a lot of like, I found one video. I couldn't find any other video that the dude actually showed you what he got. So I
Hmm.
literally am thankful to that guy. Um, he's not an MCOC streamer, but he's a gamer.
Hmm.
And so he basically showed step by step of what he got and how it's connected and stuff. So I got myself an Astro mixer, uh, what do you call it? Microphone mount, the shock mount, the popper, whatever you call that, the mic itself, the Elgato, the
Okay.
RCA converter, and a little light for your face. You want to have a
Mm.
little light on your face, and the camera. All that stuff came out to like $900.
Oh,
Oof,
damn.
man.
So you were
Yeah,
committed from day one.
yeah. So
Okay.
if I'm like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go in, and I have the cash right now. If I don't
Hmm.
buy it now, then I probably will never buy it.
Hmm.
So I went ahead and got all the stuff I needed.
Right on, man.
Okay.
I haven't spent anything else on equipment except my new computer.
Okay.
And then the panels that you see in the stream, like in backup behind me, those are acoustic panels, which are
Hmm.
like foam.
Okay.
And that's basically all I spent. Maybe another $50 or something like that. Maybe close. Let's just say an even $1,000.
Hmm.
Between everything. Yeah.
Okay. That's not bad. Mr. Grimm, how you doing?
Gotcha.
Been a while
Hey,
since
you
I've seen
guys.
you.
I'm gonna have to jump off a call and go back to work, but it was nice chatting with you guys. That's for sure.
All right,
Hey,
dude.
keep on the relentless grind in real life and in MCOC.
Mhm.
Hey, you best believe that, my man. You best believe it. Y'all take care.
All right,
Have a
man.
good
Take
one.
it easy, man.
All right. Later.
So, do you figure streaming is something you would do regardless of MCOC then?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, I haven't. I didn't when I started playing and found like YouTube videos or streams. I was like, oh, that'd be cool. I could do that. But I thought it was going to be really complicated and expensive to set up. So I just never
Right.
bothered. So then 2 years, 3 years playing the game, whatever, it just never was a thought. And then last summer, I started using Discord, and I saw somebody sharing their MCOC screen on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So then I
Right.
asked, "Oh, well, how'd you do that?" And went from there. Then to realize, oh shit, I had everything I needed in order to stream to YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I could have been
Yeah.
streaming for 3 years.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
so like, you definitely don't need all the stuff that I mentioned. You definitely do
Mhm.
not need that. You literally can get on a laptop that is efficient and modern, and you literally can start streaming like right now. Like, you don't
Yeah.
need anything that I got, because
Yeah.
most computers got a good camera. Most computers got a good mic, like an average mic.
Hmm.
You're gonna sound like you're in the hallway and stuff sometimes, and it might, like, there's some things that might happen, like little technical stuff, but it's not
Hmm.
something that you absolutely need to stream like a game like this,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
any
but I
mobile
mean,
game.
if it's something that you know you're going to be committed to, then you may as well, invest in it,
Yeah,
right? So,
yeah. Definitely, yeah.
yeah. See, my thing is, I still don't know if I'm going to continue to stream even after a year. So,
Well, I mean, if you're just doing arena grinding and you just keep doing this, and this is all you're doing, and this is good for you.
hmm.
Um, But if you're gonna like look into other games, like I am, like a lot of people that look into other games, some people are ballsy, and due to the algorithm and YouTube,
Mhm.
they don't care. They just still do it. They do multiple games, maybe up to 3 games.
Mhm.
But generally, what YouTube does is like the algorithm is set to like help your channel when you're focusing on one thing, one niche,
Right. Right.
But
Yeah.
if you're on Twitch, then you can do as many games as you want. They don't run with algorithms
Mhm.
at all.
Mhm.
Uh, they just basically, like, you could even get on, like, you've probably done it already, but you get on and browse games, right? And you'll see how
Yeah.
many people are viewing that particular game,
Yeah.
based on how many streamers are on and how many
Mhm.
people are watching each streamer. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's the difference. But if you're just gonna do MCOC, this is something that you can continue to do without a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the only reason well, so initially it was kind of just to figure it out, like how it works and stuff. But it's basically just to have people to talk to when doing arena.
Right, right, right.
Like I don't think if not for arena in this game or this game in particular, I don't think I would stream. The only other thing I could see streaming would be like real life, like I don't know, like travel kind of stuff. But for
Wh-
video games, I don't think.
Why? Oh, never mind. How? Never mind.
Go ahead.
I'm watching. I'm also watching J Rock's fight here with
Okay.
Guillotine,
Uh-huh.
and I was just had a question like, how is it that he just shot a SP2 into Hulkbuster, but didn't regen, like didn't reverse his regen
Uh,
on the tech path. Shouldn't you be able to do that?
yeah, but he would have to have his regen active. Was
Yeah,
his
he did have it. He did have it active.
and it didn't reverse it?
No, I didn't.
That to. So I think the node now it should still work because I don't think there's anything about reversing a heal. But for that node, you have to have an armor
Hmm.
up on you. I think. Not sure offhand, but I think it's something like that. Although it could also just be a bug in the game, like
Right,
everything
right, right.
else currently.
Like
No, I
yesterday,
think.
I was doing Omega, and I was fighting Omega in the arenas,
Mhm.
and he had 10 spores on me, and it wasn't doing any damage. I was like, what? I just used Omega
Yeah,
myself in a doing the damage. So
yeah. The Omega Red thing, it's been bugged on and off for a long time. Um, yeah, and they've said they fixed it sometimes, but then it comes back. It's kind of like the Nick Fury thing. Like if you've got him duped, sometimes he'll start and he'll start in his real phase, so you don't get the second life. But yeah, those are like bugs that are active now and then. So,
hmm.
dude, there is so much in this game that does not work properly though. Oh
I mean, I
no.
guess that's why they're creating a beta. I don't think that's why they named it parry and controls issue, because they
Mm.
know. I'm guaranteed. Like, this is the way I'm thinking about. I'm not a programmer or anything, but I do know a little bit of how coding works and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guarantee you, it's something where like new champions are coming in, like they have new abilities, new scripts to write, and all this stuff. So it's pushing all the other stuff away, up and down, and all around and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
you could only expect for uh like the, I guess, fail safes that were there for that whatever particular script that was there prior to
Mm-hmm.
be moved around,
Mm-hmm.
because eventually this is what you get. You get
Yeah.
bugs
Yeah.
that you don't know where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Omega spores are not working. Maybe maybe that because of the new champion. So it's just those things that, like, they pile up, and
Yeah.
that's why I think they're creating a beta, because they're gonna go ahead and try to discover entirely what is causing all of these things
Yeah,
to
so the
occur.
beta for the parry thing that's already ended. Like they did that specifically for this current issue, but people that were participating in that beta were having other problems as well. So yeah, and I think that's partly what, because like they had said they wanted to do that beta and then push out a hotfix, but then the announcement yesterday, there's going to be nothing until after the 3rd of August. So whatever they've got from the beta, I don't think it's enough to resolve the issue, and that's why they're not applying anything right away. But yeah, kind of like what you're saying. You've got problems. You put new stuff on top of those problems, and so on and so forth. So yeah. Was I timed out for something as my messages aren't showing up? Your first one was there, and then that one, but I didn't see anything other than that. But not recently, but I do know that has happened previously, where people will type messages and they just don't show up. So that does happen from time to time. For yourself, Born, do you see, like, if this, not necessarily this specific issue, but major issues like this, if they continue for, holy crap, the game just froze for like 3 seconds there. If they continue for a long period of time, do you think you'll still play the game? Or could you get to the point where you're like, nah, I'll find something that works?
I'll probably just end up doing just arena, like just for the fun of it and keep my account
right. Okay.
up to date with the rewards and stuff, because that's not hard at all.
Yeah.
It's just the experience of going into any match and just like trying to, your brain is still functioning with the prior timing of parry, and then like
right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like and then they're gonna it's gonna go back, and you're gonna have to reset your mind to focus on parrying how you were before. I don't know. It's just, and then just to do like end game content, like Act 7 and all these other places in the game. It's just I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah. Omega Red Spore damage is happening only when class advantage is active, so I don't think it is a bug. It might be a silent nerf. Oh, that would piss off a lot of people if that's intentional. Huh.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, I was saying, how is everyone? And dropped a sub for Relentless. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So Relentless. Let me see if do I have? I don't know if I subbed to him. Hold on.
Terrible.
I didn't know he was making content. Who?
Yeah, I think recently he's been more frequent. He's still in chat, so he could say. But I think recently he's been more frequent. But prior, it used to be like not as frequent. Mega Red Sabertooth Synergy is not working as well. The death field should last longer, but shuts off too soon.
Yo, what's up, grinders?
Sabertooth. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I think, like last fall, I remember people talking about Omega Red not working properly, and same thing with the Nick Fury thing. I think it's been about a year where they put out an update, it works, then stops working. They put out another update. It's just really.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean about the scripts and stuff. Like that may fix one thing, and then that's why you got the joke about like, oh, another bug. Like, what's gonna be the next bug next month? Is because they're fixing one thing, and it's not like they, it moves some other things around in the script and coding and stuff, and I don't think so. The bugs are always going to be there. That's a fact, and the simple fact of them, of any script, any code that you're putting, and you could ask Parasite too. Like he's actually a computer engineer, I believe.
Yeah,
a programmer. Yeah, so he can tell you. And like I said, I'm not a programmer, but I know a little bit about coding and how that goes into play and stuff, and it could definitely move things around where. You might not know where the heck, you need to go to, fix that, eventually, especially when you got a massive game like this with so much content, so many champions, a lot of synergies, a lot of counters, a lot of nodes. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. I think the game has kind of gone beyond them, to be honest.
Yeah, I think
And
I remember the head guy. What's his name? He's a Ferreira or something like that. I forget the guy's name.
Gabriel something.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, okay,
He
yeah.
did say that the MCOC was actually built right before they that all these other games were able to obtain like the servers that they were able to obtain more advanced servers than the ones that MCOC
Okay,
was built in.
right.
So
Huh.
I remember that him saying like if they were to do revamp MCOC, they would have to start from like literally from scratch because of the servers were
Right.
it's not it wouldn't be an easy transition. Like
Hmm.
basically the
Hmm.
game would be out for like maybe even a month or more if they
Yeah.
decided to do that.
Yeah. See, I would be okay, and I could see where their worry would be, right? Because if the game was inaccessible for a period of time, people are going to move on. But I
Mhm.
would be very much okay with a week to a month of not being able to play the game. Maybe I would move on to something else. But if the game was out for a week to a month, comes back, it's reliable, it's stable, yeah, I'd probably be right back into it. Um, but I'm putting up with the problems like everyone else. But I think eventually it's just going to be like, okay, it's not reliable. There's always problems. I'm just going to move on. But the thing is, when that happens, I probably would not come back at all. But I mean, that's a risk that they're taking, right? Like if they take it out for a month, well, do people end up coming back, or do they just piss people off to the point where they just leave anyways?
Right,
So
right. Yeah, I was definitely contemplating like uh just doing the bare like super bare minimum like when
mm,
last month when the game just kept crashing and crashing or the past few months actually and just the freezing now like now the game's freezing while while in between
yeah,
arenas and stuff
yeah,
like you're clicking help and it just freezes like you can't do nothing you have to literally force quit the game and then come back
hmm,
so it's
yeah,
like do I really want to go through that I don't know
hmm,
we'll see
hmm,
because you want to have fun and all this time you're spending in the game you want to get your time's worth of fun.
yeah.
But when you're when you're dealing with the freezing and the restarting, at least 3 or 4 times in an hour, it's like that's all that sticks in your mind. It's like,
Hmm.
is this freaking worth it?
Yeah. Do I want to go through that hassle?
I
Yeah.
know, man. It's insane. It's this. So I mean, I'm hoping that they do find some sort of script or coding that will fix the issues with, at least with the parry and dexterity issues because
Hmm.
that would be a huge plus because you'll be at least if it freezes fine but you'll be able to dext and parry efficiently and appropriately
Yeah.
not lose in a 3 hit combo.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I hope they have it resolved soon. I don't expect to do anything for the Summoner Showdown, but it would be interesting to watch and to see who's gonna do well, blah blah. And they postponed that twice, and now it's basically not until the game's fixed, right? And it's the same now with the next war season. There is no
Mhm.
set date to when that's going to go live. It's when the game is fixed. So, how many more things are they going to just say? You know, not until the game is fixed. So, uh, yeah. And I mean, there's new games all the time or updates to existing games. So, it's not as though the player base doesn't have options. There are definitely other games to try out.
Yeah, like you have I mean Realm. I'm still interested in Realm and definitely I'm um I'm really interested in Revolution, so
Hmm.
can't wait for that to come out here in the US.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen a few people streaming it. I haven't tried it myself. I other than this, I'm not really into video games for the most part. So I'm kind of surprised that I'm still playing this, to be honest. Um,
Yeah, like a lot of people I think we share the same feeling about this
mhm.
game in terms of like how low key addictive it is.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
compared to a lot of other games, and
Mhm.
I think a lot of us share the same.
Ooh, wait, hang on. I just quit out of Discord. I'll be right back to there.
You left your own call and your own stream.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Since the game has separate functions for every action, the parry and dex bug will just be in one function unless they have intentionally changed something. This might not have happened. Well, and that's the thing. I think sometimes they don't, like, one side doesn't know what the other is doing. Now, I know that's the case with their form mods. Aren't necessarily always informed of what is going on with game development. So it is quite possible that one part of game development doesn't tell another. So yeah, it just got issues.
Yeah.
All right, so that is going to be it for me. Let me see where we can head to. Okay, so on the YouTube side, let's head on over to Mr. Enzo. Say hello, hello with a.
Hello, sir. How
There's
come
the
I don't see him on? That's
hashtag.
weird, man. YouTube is so freaking weird.
Yeah, and actually, like when I just looked at my subscriptions, I don't see them. But, or no, like when I look at my home page for YouTube, I don't see them. When I specifically look at subscriptions, then I do.
Yeah, that's so weird. I'm looking at the subscriptions, I don't see him, but then I clicked on his channel, I do see him live. That's so freaking
Yeah.
weird, man.
Yeah. All right, so head over there, and then on the YouTube side, let's see here. All right, Mr. Grimm, have a good one. Thanks for coming by and saying hi. It's been a while. It has been a while. Let me see here. Okay, there we go. And on the Twitch side, let's go on over to Mr. J Rock. So does J Rock not stream on YouTube anymore at all? Or do you
No,
know?
he just uploads
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so John. All right. So yeah, let's head on over there. Yeah, because I've seen him on Twitch a couple times, and I just haven't seen him on YouTube. That explains that.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good.
A lot of people are moving on to Twitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's much more conducive to streaming. So. Okay. Wait, what is his name on John? There we go. Cool. All right. So yeah, that is it for me. Thanks for coming, hanging out. Mr. Bourne, thanks for being on call. And Mr.
Thank you, sir.
Relentless, it's good to have you here as well. And yeah, I will catch you guys later. Take care.
Peace.